Back everyone, and before I introduce once again my special guest, this is episode 7 of Conversation with Marvelous. So I actually enjoy these episodes simply because everybody likes to keep their phones on, so when I'm talking I get to hear myself. But anyways, no, because on this platform we get to talk about anything. You want to talk about politics? I'm not talking about street politics. I'm talking about just shit that goes on TV, whatever the news feeds us. We could talk about movies. We could talk about religion if you want. We could talk about so-called conspiracies. It's just an open platform, and I actually really, really enjoy this. And first and foremost, I want to thank all the fans that are watching right now, because once again, if it isn't for the fans, you know, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be shit without the fans. So I want to first and foremost thank you. I want to thank the LA fools. I want to thank the IE fools. But I also want to recommend one that we need to add, the Raider fools. Okay, so let's get one going. The Raider fools. Okay. By the way, did anybody catch the Raider score? Because I didn't have my glasses, so I couldn't really see that big old 0 that they got today. But anyways, Raider fools, IE fools, LA fools. Much love, much respect to all you guys. And I think somebody said that they even have Bay fools, right? The Bay fools. So the Bay fools, much love, much respect. Other than that, last night I was actually watching a movie, you know, with my grandbabies when I got home, and somebody told me that Snow the Product came on my friend's Norbert's page, and by the way, his following already surpassed my following. How was that? But much love to Norbert. And there was a clip of me and Hypnotic, which eventually he'll show up here as well. We were just discussing, you know, Raza issues, if you will, cosas de cultura. And she just acted on impulse and started talking shit. So I replied, and we kind of went a little bit back and forth. But I will address the whole Snow issue, you know, soon before we start taking calls, because I want people to call. And if you saw it or you saw what I posted on my YouTube community, give me an opportunity to share that with you on what went on, you know. But like I said, if you got the balls, make the calls, okay? Actually, I don't want her to call, and I'll tell you why. Because to me, approach is everything, okay? When you approach me with respect, okay? You don't demand anything. You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. You only go as far as your attitude, and you failed at all 3 of those, so I don't really care to hear from you. So don't bother calling, okay? Other than that, like I said, I'll address it, and then I got to address the lady with the wig, or Miss Pac-Man. I'll address her at the very end too, porque ese pinche apestosa won't go away. So, okay. Anyways, without further ado, my good friend Marvelous Inc. How are you?
What's cracking, Tony?
You know what, man? There's a lot cracking. I saw this one girl's heels cracking today at the market when I went shopping to buy my brisk tea, which is my new favorite drink now. So I wanted to ask you, how has your weekend been going so far? I know we saw each other on Friday because we did Freaky Tales. How was your Saturday? How was your Sunday going so far?
It was real good, real good. I spent time with my daughter, took her to buy some stuff, and just took her around, you know, spend time with her and stuff like that, yeah.
Okay. Is that what you usually do on the weekends? You pretty much just spend time with your children?
Always with my kids, bro, yeah.
Yeah. Well, why is it, I already know, but I'm asking for the public's sake.
Right.
Why is it important for a father to be so instrumental in their children's life?
Because you got to lead them by example.
Yeah.
They're seeing everything that you do. So the way you conduct yourself, it's cool, you know, when people, you know, they recognize me from the show or from different podcasts, and they come up and they say hi and they show their respects and stuff. And, you know, they're like, wow, they're amazed with the, you know, there's a lot of, I guess the way people conduct themselves with you, and I see, you see me, how that's the way you greet somebody. You know, you shake their hand, or, you know, you just show respect to everybody. You know what I mean? Right. So,
you know, how often do people actually like recognize you?
Every day.
Every day. Same here.
Yeah.
I was at the market, and it's crazy, you know, and I say this respectfully because I know they like to watch. They just stare at me, and then I kind of want them to like, hey man, are you that guy? Or I recognize you, but they just keep staring. And I don't know if that's like a street stare, or is this just like, I know you.
Yeah.
So today I got recognized at Target, and then I got recognized at by Target, one of the employees, as a matter of fact. And then at the market, some dude just kept staring at me, and I was like, what's up, man? And he was like, I'm a fan, bro. And I was like, thank you, man. Thank you. I always take time to, like yourself, to talk to them.
Right.
You know, because, look, how many times have we met an artist or possibly even a movie star, and we love their movies, we love their music, we support them, but when we meet them, we're kind of disappointed.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
I heard a story about Cheech Marin.
Cheech Marin.
Yeah,
Yes.
Cheech Marin, right? Marin. When I said that, all fucking white boy on. Shit.
Well, you're white.
I know. I guess so, right? That must be the white side. But anyways, fuck, that shit's gonna go somewhere. But anyways, they said that he was really messed up in person. This one person that talked about it or spoke about his first encounter, he was looking up to him like as a child and stuff like that. And his first encounter with him was like, you know, get away from me, don't touch me. Like, damn, you know, it sucks, you know, because we look up to these people.
You know, in the industry, I heard this from a lot of fans that met certain artists, which I'm not going to put on blast. But they were like, bro, I was a fan of this guy, I was a fan of this guy. And when I met him, those guys were fucking assholes, bro. Like real fucking assholes. He goes, he even got to the point where he grabbed the bat from his car and pointed at me. He goes, get the fuck away from me. He goes, and I had my son, I had a marker and I had a paper. So I just wanted an autograph. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
And what a lot of these guys fail to realize, bro, is that it's the fans, like the fans that are on the live chat, the fans that support this show. It's them that make us, bro.
Hell yeah.
It's them that tell us what the hits are. You know, this song is just jamming. We could sit here and say, Marvelous, I'm working on the next summer anthem. We don't know how to make one. It's them that tell us. So it's the fans.
Yep.
But yeah, you know what? I always take my time to greet them and talk to them. And many of them have questions. You know, a lot of them are basic questions like, when did you first start DJing? What made you want to start a podcast? But you know what? Recently, what they've been asking me for, can you tell Marvelous what's up?
Oh shit, dope.
It's crazy, bro.
That's dope.
You know, because on my neck of the woods, people are asking for you, and I think that's really, really dope. And I always encourage them, go to Marvelous Minds. I said, and I always say it's a Z, not an S, and subscribe because he's going to be dropping some content. Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. So you know, it's a good time to actually get to know them personally and promote whatever you're doing. Now, did you watch any kind of movies at all over the weekend?
Man, I haven't seen nothing good. I'm waiting for a good ass movie to drop.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard they were doing Beetlejuice 2. Like, I was all looking forward to that shit. That shit never dropped.
Well, supposedly, Johnny Depp just joined.
Joined what?
To be a part of Beetlejuice.
Oh, for real? Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I seen Top Gun, too.
How
Like,
was
that was
that?
a while back. That shit was pretty dope. Yeah,
Yeah?
I liked it.
Did you like the first one?
I was a big fan of the first one.
For reals?
Yeah.
Did you like that volleyball scene where they wear no shirt and they got
Nah, bro.
I'm
Nah, I never seen that.
you know that's the only reason why I didn't like that damn movie.
Damn.
I went to the movies with a girl and I turn around and see she's all lusting and manoseándose, and I'm over here like,
Wrong movie. You took her
yeah,
to.
exactly. But I want to see part 2. So you recommend it?
Yeah, I recommend it. It's
Okay.
good. It's good.
Okay, that'll work. Okay, so now, but Beetlejuice, they haven't even started from what I heard.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for. I'm waiting for anything good to drop, man. They you know what I hate when they change the actors, like in say Batman or whatever.
Yeah.
Like keep the original actor, you know. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean that's
Yeah.
their shit.
They ought to make one called Fat Man and then use like some fat dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Like comedy. I think that'll be dope. Okay, today you sent me something that was very, very interesting, and I think it kind of goes along with today's generation. And once again, in this platform, we could talk about whatever. Eventually, we'll get to the phone calls, and people can call in, say whatever. You sent me something about this one individual, okay, that went through a surgery
Right.
to become a Korean.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw it.
Facts.
Okay, now, I know this might be a rhetorical question, but I'm asking, like, what is wrong with people, bro?
They're fucking desensitized, hypnotized, fucking all the above, homie. Like it's bullshit. They're identifying as all this kinds of shit. You know what I mean? You could identify as anything or any person that you want to identify as. So does that make it okay if a dude goes into the girls' restroom after my daughter? Is that okay if I identify myself as a knife and stab the fuck out of you for doing that?
Yeah.
Like, would that be okay?
No, of course not. But today, you can identify yourself as a fucking dog.
Yeah.
You know, I could wake up tomorrow and say, I want to be a woman. I'm a woman. And so
Right.
call me ma'am. It's ma'am. Okay? So that's what I don't get, bro. It's like, but you know what it is, man? It's society that's allowing it. And then if we say something, guess we're the bad guy now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, the tables have turned, bro.
the tables
And
have
we're the
turned.
minority. That's what's fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. So now here's my thing. Like, somebody said this. I forgot this guy's name. I think his name is Boozy. Boozy, is that his name?
Boosie?
Yeah, he's what is he, a black rapper or something? He's a rapper? Okay, but he's real famous on social media. He said 10 years from now, it's going to be weird considered to be straight.
I believe him.
You know, and I'm thinking, wow, like, you know, so are you straight? Yeah, that offended me. You know, I just don't understand that, bro. You know, my thing is like, if you're going to live that lifestyle, cool, and I'm not trying to make a big deal out of this, go ahead and go, bro. At least more women for us. You know, but I just don't get it, you know, and I'm not trying to understand it anymore, but oh, well, it is what it is. Let me see. There was something else that you sent me, bro, but it's not coming to me right now. You sent me about the guy with the pool? No, not that one. But, you know, let's get some of these questions, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to some of these questions, and let me see. I'm going to try to get to all of them, you guys, okay? So please bear with me, but I have to look them up because a lot of you guys, you know, like to ask a lot of these questions. This is a very interesting one, okay? This is for both of you. How or what is the proper way to pray? For example, thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Yahuwah. How do either of you give thanks to the higher power? Go for it.
So, facing the east, facing the Holy Temple of Jerusalem.
Okay.
That's why you're supposed to pray. Women are supposed to adorn their head, cover their heads when they pray. And his correct name, by saying his correct name, will admit the correct frequency.
Okay. Now, I'm going to share the story that this one Arab man told me. Okay. And I thought it was very, very interesting. I think sometimes some people can say God because they're not sure. I think some people can say, just look up to the sky and say, help me. Some people use the word Jesus. Some people use the word Jesus. Some people will use the word Yeshua because they're not sure. Now, this guy told me, and I'll make this a short story. He said for so long, he didn't know who to pray to, but he wanted to pray. This is an older man who told me this. He said, so one day I picked up the Bible for the first time.
Yeah.
And I opened it, and I read the first prayer that I ever saw to God, the Father of Jacob, Abraham, and Isaac.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said, and then I noticed if you will, like a sense of freedom. I felt like I was finally being heard. Kind of like what you're saying, the frequency, okay?
Right.
And he said, after that, I began to study, and I found out Jesus' Hebrew name, Yeshua, okay? So for me, I think it first starts with the heart because, let me make my point now. Say that you're not able to speak, Marvelous, that you were born a mute.
Right.
How do you connect with God? Okay. Okay. Well, actually, we're both.
Right.
We're both, because you do have to have a sound mind. But I believe it's with both. And you can lift up your hands. I lift up my hands when I pray. And that's how you make the connection. So that's my best answer for that.
Yeah.
It's a matter of the heart. And but like when you said this, it takes a made up mind. And this person had a made up mind to like, I'm going to seek. And, you know, and the scripture do tell us, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be open, ask and you shall receive. Okay. So, anyways, this is an interesting one. Do you believe that Jesus is the only way to heaven? Okay. As in Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father but through me. Okay. It's crazy because a lot of people have told me, hey, stay out of the religious stuff. These are questions, okay? And if you don't believe me, go to my Instagram. When I posted up the flyer, they're all there. Do you believe?
So scripture, again, going back to scripture, the belief in him being a sacrifice, yes, of course. Yeah, I mean, you have to believe in him as far as being a sacrifice for his people.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one. Tony, can you please explain to us why is it so hard for you to believe that Jeffrey Dahmer really repented and came to the faith in Jesus Christ and in a sense becoming a Christian? Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't believe it. Is anything possible? Yes. Okay. If you look at the guy on the right-hand side of Jesus when he was on the cross, he repented and Jesus told him, today you will be with me in paradise. So I do believe in deathbed or conversions. Okay. My thing is, I'm almost like the way the people didn't believe that the Apostle Paul was a believer. They just like knew him as a murderer of Christians, so they didn't want to believe it, or they didn't believe it. It was hard to believe. Do I believe it's possible? Yeah, I believe it's possible. But I'm just not going to say, yes, he was, yes, he was. I wasn't there. I don't know his heart. That's between him and God. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't. I'm just going to say that it's hard for me to believe. That's all. Right. So anyways, let's move away from that. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. Some guy, The Toxic Avenger, 1984. Marvelous and Tony, thoughts on tattoos of Virgin Mary, Jesus, praying hands, crosses, and the Holy Rosary. Is it wrong? Can you briefly break down each one? Well, I don't know about all that. Do they represent enlightenment, universal truth of the highest frequency? Or have these symbols been infiltrated and hijacked by lower frequency being with lower frequent intentions of stealing Loosh? Gracias. Loosh.
That's a good ass question right there.
Okay. But something like this is going to take us 45 minutes. So in a nutshell, what do you think?
Yeah, super bad. All of those tattoos in Leviticus, I'm not supposed to be tatting. I know that. I'm ignorant of that. I could admit that. I'm not in denial about that. But, each one of those, I would have to break each one down. And like you said, it's going to take a long ass time. So I'll just break one down. The Virgin Mary. That's not the Virgin Mary. That's a woman named Semiramis, and it has to do with sun worship and the son of the birth of her son Tammuz, which is December 25th.
Okay. Marvelous and Tony, thoughts on false idols? For example, the Buddhism representing a false light, an inverted belief system. Take reincarnation, for example, being used as a belief system to keep you trapped on this prison planet so that the evil can continue to suck the loose spirit out of you for eternity. Same question applies to statues of Indian gods, deities that people have in their homes. Gracias. Is it bad to have idols? I would say yes.
So bad to have idols, yes. But reincarnation is in Scripture.
Okay. Let me see what else. This one guy said, Tony, how can you have Marvelous? How can that guy is just lost?
I'm lost, man.
Okay. What? But you know what? I always answer it, and I always like to bring this up when we're live. Call him up. If you follow him on Instagram, his Instagram is up on the screen. His number is in his bio, so you can talk to him, So don't just honestly leave comments like that and then expect, answers. It ain't going to happen. And
then don't comment ignorantly either. Like if you're gonna at least reference something or want to make a comment or acknowledge something or try to articulate yourself about, know what the fuck you're talking about. Study on the subject before you just go and come out of your ignorance and cognitive dissonance and say, oh, well, fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about. You have tattoos on your face, or you're a cholo, or whatever the fuck you want to say. You know what I mean? Study on the subject and come at me with a decent adult conversation, and we could have that conversation,
Yeah. Here's another one. This one's for you. Marvelous, do you think this war with Russia is fake, or do you think it's going to really pop off?
Fake. But shit could pop off. It's called oh my God, what's that fucking law they passed? It has to do with the Propaganda Act. So they could cause a war, a fake war where real people die though, and not be held accountable or imprisoned for that.
Okay.
So yeah, I do believe it's fake, but people could die. They could fucking drop an atomic bomb on one of our cities.
Okay. Here's another one. Do you guys think? What do you guys think happens in Area 51? Okay, now, I'm going to say this because I've heard two different stories, and I finally met someone that claimed that their father worked at Area 51, okay? And this person told me, according to her father, there ain't nothing there about no UFOs. Now, maybe that's what he told her because he's not allowed, obviously. But I said, can you show me anything that your father worked at Area 51. She showed me actually documents where he's been awarded, he's worked there, they've honored him for so many years. But supposedly, that's what she said. And I've seen it, the actual documents.
Yeah.
But and then you look at other people, I think it's I want to say Robert Bigelow, I think that's his name. He invested a lot of money, he's a billionaire, and looking for life on other planets. But he later on came out on, I believe it was, it's a big news station. They did a probably Inside Edition, where he said, don't look for people outside of Earth. They're here already. And he said, and they're walking amongst us. So he claims that Area 51 is real, and that he's known people that have seen things come out of the UFOs, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what do you think happens there, or do you believe that it actually exists?
I believe in the underground facilities that they have. I know about that, and the rail system that connects all the states. Under that. And yeah, it's not UFO. I mean, it's unidentified to you because you don't know about it, but it's military aircraft. That's what I know. Okay.
Here's an interesting one. Thoughts on the DNA ancestry kits being used to find Christ's bloodline?
Bullshit.
I've never heard of that. Okay. Also, do you think the pro-abortion, anti-abortion argument is about preventing the truth of the second coming of Christ or of the devil? Gracias. Damn. Now that's a question. I mean, look, if you believe in the Bible, if you believe in the scriptures, if you believe in the end times, a lot of these things are just inevitable. It's going to get worse if it ever gets even better. Right. So, but I don't think nothing's going to prevent, you know, Christ from coming back. I do believe in a second coming. But as far as the ancestry kits that are being used to find Christ's bloodline, I've never heard of that. You know, so... And even if they did try to find it, who would be trying to find it, and what would they want it for? So that just opens up a lot of other questions. Okay, let me see. Anything so far, Marvelous, that you want to touch on before we...
Nah, just rolling with these questions.
Okay. How the comments looking over there?
They're fucking going in.
No shit? Okay.
Yeah. About snow.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, please. Some guy said, respeto to both of you. Gracias, Tony, for the Shady Boy info, because Shady Boy is locked up, and I posted up his address where people can write to him. Writing back and forth, blah blah blah. Let me see. And then he said, blah 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 blah. And then he goes faster. He'll get out in February, and then he says, saludos to Marvelous from Topo.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Topo.
Okay. Last question for me. Can you talk about the tracks you made with Lawless and Mr. G? Those two first albums were underrated and production was sick. Once again, let me give a shout out to my boy G, George Ceja, Mr. G from the west side of Wilmas. That's my homie. I produced his first album. I produced all the songs except the number one song on there. When I say number one, the track one, that one was produced by Tony G, and that was actually mixed by Tony G. But 9 songs I produced. That song was about 10 songs. The second album, I only produced about half of it. To me, those are the best songs on the whole album, the ones that I did. And yeah, those are my homies from the neighborhood, and we released that. I do believe that those are underrated, but when you don't know how to shop and take it to a major label and have patience, many times you sign deals and go to smaller labels like Dump or something like that, Eastside Records, and they're only sold at car shows and swap meets. You know, instead of thinking bigger and say, you know what, let's hold off. Nobody's heard this record. Let's shop for a major deal so it could be on a bigger platform. Yeah. We need to start thinking like that, bigger. If you're going to dream big. A lot of times I'm like, well, Dump's offering me $5,000 for this album. You know, dude, you spent 15 making it. Yeah, but, you know, we'll be able to perform at car shows. Yeah. Think big. But, you know, much love for that question, okay? For Marvelous, do you still write poetry, and would you ever consider publishing a poetry book?
Yes, I've thought about that. That's the question. I like that question. I like all the questions, but that one, like, yeah, I actually have some of my poetry recently just ended up being missing. I don't know where the hell it went, who got that shit, but yeah, I mean, it's crazy because when I get the urge to write is when I'm like at fucking 4 a.m. or some shit. Like and I'll run to my fucking tattoo studio and I'll write the shit on the wall. Right. And I don't know, it's kind of weird, you know. Okay. But, yeah, I want to give a shout out to the homies from Wilmington too. A lot of them, you know, I'm right here in your barrio. They show me a lot of love and respect. You know, I appreciate them.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, this question for both of you guys. Think Jeffrey Dahmer's dad was part of the MK Ultra program and experimenting on his pregnant wife since they say his dad was a scientist and never home. Much love from Bakersfield.
Damn, I never heard that.
I never heard that either.
I never heard that.
So I don't even want to give my opinion because I don't know.
Yeah.
But, you know, the guy knew what he was doing. Jeffrey Dahmer knew what he was doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember this, and this is just not from the documentary. This is actual facts. His dad got him a lawyer and wanted him to plead insanity. And Jeffrey Dahmer kept telling him, no, I know what I did.
Wow.
I wasn't insane. He knew. And he actually even asked, how can I get the death penalty? Because he knew. He knew what he did deserved death.
He got the death penalty anyways, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, but that's fucking a trip.
So
Do you think if he would have pled insanity, you think they would have let him out?
No.
Nah?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what? I don't know how much money the dad had.
Yeah.
But there's always a possibility, Marvelous. So I'm not going to say for sure, but, you know, there's a possibility.
Yeah.
You know, so, okay, let me try. This is a long one, so try to keep them short, guys. First question is for you, Tony. Would you ever consider interviewing banda artists out of San Bernardino? Yeah, of course. I'll interview Grupo Firme, El Fantasma. Of course, bro. You know, look, if I ever have the opportunity, I would. Most definitely. You know, I've interviewed people that wrote books. I've interviewed witches. I interviewed rappers. I interviewed a mayor, the first Latina mayor from the city of Downey. I interviewed her here. So, yeah, most definitely. I think that's... and I actually interviewed mijo, what was it called? Los Inciclados del... From, member from here, from the city. God, I forgot the name. But, yeah, I forgot the name. But I interviewed Mexican singers here as well. So, second question is for Marvelous. When your platform launches, will you have an episode concentrating solely on cultura, art, or biblical or Bible studies? Gracias to the entire team for making this possible. Salute.
Yeah, all of it. I'm gonna have, and people always ask me, who are you gonna interview? Who are you gonna my podcast? I don't even like to call it a podcast. I guess that's what you got to call it, but it's gonna be specifically on teachings of cultura, biblical history, as well as examples of how Los Angeles got started, the Chumash Indians that resided there. I'm doing one on Dodger Stadium, and the 3 communities that got pushed out of their homes. Stuff like that. If I do interview people, I would love to interview if anybody has any family members and you could reach out that are older than 80 years old. If you could get somebody in their 90s or 100 years old that are from the the East Los Angeles area or the barrio communities, I would love to speak to your grandparents. That would be firme.
Okay.
I would love to keep our heritage, as much if they know any cultura or just the moral system, they have a different mindset. And I would like to keep that, keep their memories alive too.
Okay. Okay. So this is for Tony, I guess because I love boxing. This is a boxing question. This is from Anonymous Fool. Okay. Do you think Anthony Ruiz took a payout to lose the rematch to Anthony Joshua? And I'm going to say no, because I was fooled too by that fight, because a lot of people were posting about Andy Ruiz that he was losing a lot of weight and he was in shape, the best shape of his life. But when we saw that fight, he looked heavier than ever, and I didn't understand that. It looked the total opposite of what everybody was saying, that he was in shape, he's focused, he's concentrated. But first and foremost, he did knock out Anthony Joshua. So I want to say that. But for the rematch, I expected somewhat of a repeat, or I expected him to at least win. I don't think he took a payout, but you never know. If I ever have an opportunity to interview him, I would ask him that. Okay, here's another one. Who would win, Andy Ruiz or Deontay Wilder? I'll say Andy Ruiz. Okay, I don't think Deontay Wilder is the same anymore. Deontay is the one who lost to Fury, correct? Okay, I don't think Deontay Wilder is the same anymore. I think after those beatings that he took from Fury, I think mentally, psychologically, he's not there no more. Marvelous, that you can intimidate someone or you can beat someone so bad that at one point they probably could have thought they could have beat your ass, but you beat them so bad, you embarrass them, you humiliate them, that mentally when they see you, they can't step to you like that anymore. You did something to them.
When I used to fight, I was sponsored in mixed martial arts and stuff like that. I don't really like to talk about it, but my grandfather always told me, go on the mindset in the ring with the mindset that you already won.
Of course.
Intimidate that motherfucker mentally. before you do anything physically to him. You
Yes,
know?
absolutely.
So, yeah.
You know who was a champion at that? Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Everybody was afraid of Mike Tyson. He used to win, believe it or not, at the weigh-in. Just staring at the dude. So I just don't think Deontay is there anymore. Okay. Okay, let me see. Question for Marvelous. Do you believe that Chupacabra is in reality a dog or a hybrid, which they've been around since the Aztecs?
Yeah, I believe they're hybrids.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do too. If it exists, I believe it's a hybrid. You know, so let me see. It would be dope, an interview with the Immortal Technique and Marvelous. Yeah. Okay, for Marvelous, can you speak more about Mount Rushmore and how I was taken from the native tribe?
DM me. I know you hate that. Talk shit. DM me. That's a long ass conversation. I just had that conversation today.
Okay, it's fair enough. Okay. Is Marvelous fluent in dialect? If not, does he plan on learning a dialect language?
Yeah, there's many different dialects of Nahuatl, but I'm not fluent in them. I know words, but I can't hold a conversation. But I am going to have a homeboy on the channel that does teach cultura. He does teach Nahuatl. There's actually 3 of them that I got, but 2 of them I'm gonna have a live on my IG and as well put it on my. That's gonna be one of the first videos I'm gonna put up. So if anybody wants to learn Nahuatl, there's classical Nahuatl, there's guttural Nahuatl, there's different variations of it.
Okay, here's a somewhat of a controversial question. What up, Tony and Marv? Much respect. My question is, if all it takes is one parent to be born in Mexico to be considered Chicano, Raza / Mexican, does that mean Mitt Romney is Raza? His dad was born in Chihuahua, Mexico. His grandparents lived in Mexico over 40 years. He has family there. I never heard that.
I didn't know that either.
But I know he's a big time Mormon.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think it's fair enough for at least us to even give our opinion. You know, so because I didn't even know that before we answer that, I think we need to look into that because, yeah. God, this is a long one. Let me try. The Gotthard Tunnel opening ceremony in Switzerland took place in 2016. It is now basically the world's longest and deepest tunnel that took 17 years to complete. A construction worker sacrificed their lives and died. Okay. Question, can you explain what ritual the inaugural opening ceremony involved?
If that's the one that it was a whole dance that they did.
Okay.
If that's the one that they're referencing, I don't know if that's the one though. There's a gang of tunnels that they've opened, connecting us, especially over here. There's one that goes, it's crazy, under the ocean, like all the way under the ocean, bro, connecting the continents. Okay. But you know, I mean, I haven't seen it. I don't know. You know.
Okay. Question number 2: how is it connected to CERN? Where is a statue of Hindu god Shiva on the property, and what experiments are possibly being conducted there? I have no idea, but how is it connected to CERN?
What connected to CERN?
I guess
the tunnels.
I guess that ceremony, or I really, because it has 2 questions, bro.
Oh.
So how is it connected to CERN? I guess he's still referring to the ceremony or whatever.
I don't know. I think CERN would have its own ceremony. I don't know if it's
connected.
I don't know if it's connected. I can't speak on it. My bad.
Okay, Tony, where was the Scanless album cover location at? Marvelous, saludos, much love from East LA. Okay,
that's right.
That cover was actually taken downtown LA, and we were actually, it's weird because we were called, and I still remember the photographer's name. Her name was Susan Warner. I forgot her assistant's name, and they called us that day and said, we're ready to take pictures. And to be quite honest with you, I wasn't even ready. I hadn't even gotten paid yet, okay? They hadn't released our album yet. Our single was about to drop, but they hadn't cut us our check yet. So I said this on Hood Vlogs. So for you guys to go check out Hood Vlogs, I introduced my boy Angel, so my boy Angel from the neighborhood. I actually went across the street to his house. I borrowed clothes. I'm not embarrassed.
Hey, we used to do that back in the days, borrow each other's clothes.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I need to borrow your Cortez. I got socks. They got holes on them, but they'll work. Your Ben Davis, your white tee, okay? And then I had my own Scanless hat. I had Scanless put on, and then I did 2 of them. Scanless, and then I put Tony. I put like diamonds on the Tony, and because I wanted to look bling, bling, bling back then. But I got that done at Compton Indoor, but that location was downtown LA, and I don't even know if it even exists anymore. We just drove there, and the last picture that we decided to do, they didn't want to do. Okay, it's funny, bro. We had she was a Jewish lady that took our picture, and she was telling us stand like this, stand like this, or point at him, and we were like, well, we don't do that. We don't. So what do you guys want to do? The last picture, there's that dirt hill. Let us climb up and just sit there.
Yeah,
and that was the album cover.
Damn.
So, all right. So that location, bro, I don't have a location, but maybe I could find out. I don't know. Tony, what's one person you still want to come on the show? Okay, Dr. Dre. I would like to talk to Dr. Dre. See, but me, I want to talk to Dre about DJing. I want to talk to Dre about who was his inspiration to become a DJ.
Real shit.
Yeah, man.
You know what? I think that's really important, bro. You see a lot of musicians and rappers and shit going on podcasts that the host of that podcast doesn't know shit about music.
Right.
And that conversation doesn't fucking go anywhere.
Right.
And it's kind of sad, bro. I think that, you know, I mean, they're trying to get numbers or they're trying to be relevant. You know, they say you're only remembered by your last thing that you fucking do. But I think it's very important to go on somebody that has dealt with music or been in the industry itself to have an actual fucking conversation of truth.
Well, it only makes sense because it would be like me having a podcast and all I want to interview is martial artists, but I don't know nothing about martial arts.
Right, right.
Like, I wouldn't be able to relate.
Right.
You know, so I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah, so I would definitely love to talk. Dr. Dre to me is number one. And if I could, Quincy Jones. Yeah. And I want to ask him one question because something I saw in his documentary, which is probably my best music documentary that I've ever seen. Here's the question.
Go for it, bro.
No, just tell me.
I think, I mean, now that you said Dr. Dre, he's probably going to end up on this other podcast because I always hear you reference somebody that you want somebody to have an artist on your shit. And I always see that artist, I don't know if the dude's doing it on purpose or contacting these rappers on purpose, but I always see them on this other podcast. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What? I'm going to tell Tony to stop saying who the fuck he wants to have on the show. Right. Because I think it's fucked up. It's some bullshit.
Okay. Me, Quincy Jones, okay? And the reason why is because in his documentary, he said that he was walking the streets of Chicago when he was a kid. I think he said he was 12 years old, okay? And he said he walked into an empty building. It was in an industrial area. He walks in, and he says he's there by himself, and he sees a piano. He says, and I'm there by myself, and from that day forward, my life completely changed. What was it there that you found or that you saw that convinced you that this was your calling? My thing is, somebody meet him there?
Probably. So you said you wanted to interview Quincy Jones?
Yeah. Yeah, and ask him that question because that's out of everything else.
Yeah.
You know, it would be like me telling you, Tony, you know, you're a producer, you're a director, you're a podcaster. What made you start this? And I said, I was 9 years old and I broke into a classroom and I met somebody there and then my life changed. Yeah. What did you want to ask me? Who was that person? What did he say? And I just tell you, I can't tell you. Now it's a fucking mystery. What the fuck can meet the kukui? You know, so that's what I would like to ask him.
So do you know about the whole Tupac Illuminati? I'm sorry, but I gotta.
No, let's go there.
People want to hear this shit.
Let's go there.
So, the whole Tupac with the Illuminati shit. Do you know how that shit all got referenced and brought out to light? Because he said that he was approached by Quincy Jones. He was with his daughter, his daughter, and that Quincy Jones had told him about furthering his career, and he wanted him to fuck him in the ass. This is real. This is what Tupac said.
Okay, well, you know what? This is not news to me. I've heard it before. Yes, and that I'm going to tell you who told me that story. Several bodyguards that work for, you know, top of the line, you know, musicians, artists.
Yeah.
Okay. They all told me that.
Yeah, that's when Tupac went crazy on him.
Wow. Well, you said it. There it is there. And I believe it or not, some of those stories are out there on YouTube. You can search it out.
Yeah, you can search it out.
Yeah. So, but you know what? Let's be honest, bro. There's a lot of guys that took that deal and got fucked in the ass. Okay. Literally, physically, and financially. Got fucked in the ass without Vaseline. Okay. And Marvelous, on your ear gouges. Okay. When did you start doing them, and what are you at in gouge size? I got mine to a 9/16 so far. I don't know that, so
I'm about an inch in the gauges, and for some years now. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a minute.
Hopefully that answers your question. What are your thoughts on Elon Musk owning Twitter, Tesla, SpaceX, Solar City, the Boring Co., etc.? Why do you think he's aiming to have much control over access to space, to internet, online discourse, transportation, energy, and our brains? Because I know he wanted to put a chip on people's brains.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess what's his pedo?
What's his pedo? I mean, I don't know. That's a person that still believes in space. That's asking that. I know that space is water. It's not what you think it is. So I can't get it. I'm not gonna answer that question good enough for that person. My bad. No disrespect to your belief, but space is water, and that's just a front and a ploy to push their agenda that they're doing and shit to make you believe in Darwin's theory of evolution. And we came from the Big Bang Theory, and there's space, and there's fucking planets, and you could buy land on fucking moon if you want to, and all this shit. That's all bullshit.
Okay. What's your guys' take on dragons? They have been a part of history in painting, stories, artifacts, the Bible. I'm trying to read it to you guys. I know a lot of times you guys say, you guys don't know how to fucking read. I'm trying my hardest. Look, I'll show my phone. These are the comments that I read. You can go on my YouTube community and read them. A lot of guys don't use commas. They don't use periods, etc. So I'm trying to read them as best as I can. So I don't know. What do you think about dragons? Do you believe dragons are real?
No, I don't. Personally, I don't.
Okay. You don't?
Not like the physical big ass dragon. Nah, fuck no, I don't.
Okay. You know what? I wanted to ask you this. Do you believe dinosaurs
No,
existed?
Never.
They never
existed.
So all those bones are fake?
That's fake shit.
All right.
That's a video I've been meaning to send you.
Okay.
And I'll send you some paperwork as well.
So you don't like Jurassic Park then?
I like the movie. It's good. All that bullshit, you know? It's entertainment.
Okay. The Wizard of Wilmas. Any chance of seeing Trey D, the Eastsiders? Yeah, definitely. Squeakaroo on the podcast? Yes.
That'd be crazy, Trey D.
Yeah. Maravilla Prophet. Prediction of when World. Is there going to be a world war, bro?
Yeah, I think we're going into a war. Yeah, fucking definitely.
A world war? That's what he's asking.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, we're headed there.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's going to happen.
Okay. Damn, this guy said, I guess, he said, question, is winning the lotto a gateway to hell?
Nah, no. Nah, I don't think so.
You know what, can I answer that kind of like with a verse that I read?
Answer it, homie.
That I don't think the lotto per se, itself, but I will read this, and I thought it made much sense to me. It'll be easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than to a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, when we say eye of a needle, we're not talking about an actual needle that we put a thread to. You have to understand the Hebraic culture in order for you to understand eye of a needle is. So, but yeah, so I do think, because let's talk about this for a second. Mm-hmm. How many people that are rich, how many people are popular, how many people are famous and feel entitled and feel that your words mean shit to them? Okay? Because you know what? Because they have this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What do you have?
Yep.
So they look down on people like us.
Yep.
I believe those are the people right there.
Yep.
But anyways, we're going to begin to the call soon, so hold on. Don't get your panties in a bunch, okay? Marvelous has some of the most viewed videos on channel, Tony. It goes to show the public's thirst for knowledge. Are you compensating Marvelous with money for being on the show? Yes, I am, big time. You got the Monopoly money in the mail the other day, right? I make it rain all the time. Okay. Anyways, that was Daniel Reyes, okay? Now I'm dropping names. Okay, dear Tony, you have always said, this one sounded like Dear Bowtie Killer. Okay. Dear Tony, you have always said that you would one day like to quit the podcast and be a librarian or work in a museum. It's true. However, on the Hood Blog series, you'd say that you'd want to podcast and do scary movies for life. Can you elaborate? After I'm done with my scary movie, that's when I'll disappear. Okay? Now, if something changes, then some things can change. But my plans is when I retire, that within its proper context, when I said, when I retire and I'm done with everything, I am going to disappear. You know, I am going to log off and just get away from social media and then just live the rest of my life. I don't know if it's the last 10 years, the last 5 years, the last 20 years of my life. But I do plan after I'm done with what... My thing is this, Marvelous. I don't want to stop and disappear and in my heart still feel, I should have just kept going. I wasn't finished. I wasn't done. I don't want to feel incomplete. So yeah, I want a podcast, continue to give people a platform, continue to shine light on our people, but there is going to be a time that I'm going to pull the plug and I'm going to say, yes, tuvo. So, I mean, do you think there'll ever be a time that you'll stop tattooing?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay, it says, for Tony, would you ever have that B-boy pop locking street preacher on the show? The fool that goes, Jesus Christ!
Fuck no.
Okay.
Nah, I'm just playing. It's your show.
Okay,
bro.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna answer that.
I
Okay.
can't stand that dude.
I'm gonna answer that. Here's my thing, Marvelous. Say that me and you go out to eat, we go dinner. Some dudes approach us, start talking shit to us. You know, they want to throw some hands outside. If we go outside and I fucking run, I'm no good.
Right.
You cut me off.
Right.
I'm no fucking good. Okay. Pastor David Rocha, aka Sardino, was out, you know, I guess promoting his church, Jesus Lives or whatever.
Yep.
Some guy went up to him, started banging on him, if you will. F your religion, F this, F that. And then the same guy went up to the Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And that guy ran, got in his car and took off.
Yep.
So you tell me.
Yep.
I would like to ask him that. You know, so Tony, you got to forgive. Yeah, but I'll forgive, but I'm not going to hang around with you. So to me, that's, I don't know, Christian or not, protect yourself, homie. Protect yourself. People always say, turn the other cheek, whatever. Well, you know what? When you learn how to interpret that, then you come talk to me. All that means to avoid trouble. But because there's also a scripture where Jesus told his disciples, sew one of your garments and buy a sword. Because he knew that they would be facing hostility on the road when they start preaching. And that it was to protect themselves, okay? So I believe that God wants us to protect ourselves, our home, our family, our friends, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay? So when I see a guy that claims to put on the armor of God and Jesus Christ, and you run, bro?
Yeah.
I would be like, Jesus Christ, he ran.
Better pop your ass, lock your ass back to your fucking pad.
So, so exactly, bro. You know what? And I'm not even talking crap. But these are facts. I could show you that. Okay?
Fucking crazy ass shit.
Okay. Question for Marvelous. Do you think it depends how woke you are? Stop using the word woke.
I know, I don't like that
Stop
word.
using that stupid ass word woke.
I don't like that word.
You know? Okay. Anyway, do you think depends how woke you are to understand that there is a different dimensions on this earth? Hence, the flat earth theory would explain why not too many people understand.
It's not a theory. The flat earth is not a theory. Actually, the spherical earth is a fucking theory. Gravity is a theory. Those aren't factual things. The flat earth is a factual thing.
Right.
Like people talk about fucking conspiracy. Oh, tell Marvelous to talk about this conspiracy. It's a fucking conspiracy to you until you study it. Then it becomes fact.
Right.
So what I speak on only fucking what I've studied on to be factual. And I won't speak on it if it's not fucking facts.
Right.
I won't. I fucking won't touch it. I'm gonna make myself look like a stupid ass bitch. Excuse my language, but I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
It's fucking facts. It's a conspiracy to you because you're closed-minded, because you have cognitive dissonance, because you don't want to fucking learn, because you don't care about your fucking cultura. That means you don't care about your fucking self. That's your bloodline. How can you diss your own bloodline? Be like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, you're dissing all your fucking forefathers before you that struggled, that went through fucking slavery, that got hung on trees, that got fucking murdered, all the fucking babies they raped, women they raped. You're gonna diss all that? Man, fuck that. Fuck you too, homie. Shit.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
for real. Like, for real.
Ay caramba.
Like, you don't stand your ground. I don't know. They're feminizing our people, Tony. I mean, I know you got to see it.
I see it, bro. We talk about it all the time, bro.
Motherfucker.
Okay, Tony, would you ever interview Capone? Okay, yes. You know,
They asked you that.
you guys asked me that already. Like for the last 2 years, I think we talked twice. 2 years ago, we talked twice. But then this was pre-COVID, and he said he was going to finish up his album. Never got back to me. Always understand this. This is no disrespect to nobody. I don't beg rappers, bro. I don't beg rappers.
You ain't a groupie.
I'm not a groupie. They want to come on the platform, cool. But I don't beg rappers. When Capone reaches out and he wants to set a date, let's set a date. Any dope house artist, possibly even Baby Bash. I'll interview Baby Bash. Me and Bash have been in contact for a while. We've been talking. You know, he wants to come through. Cool, whatever. Carolyn Rodriguez, SPM's ex-wife, was here. I interviewed her, but I'll be honest with you, I will never interview SPM.
Have you had I don't know if have you had Concrete on the show?
Yeah, twice.
Oh yeah, Concrete's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I interviewed Concrete twice, but he's not from Dope House.
No.
No. Okay. So yeah, that I would do that. Okay, Marvelous. What do you think that, or the AI that? God, I'm trying to understand it. What do you think about the AI that is said to have developed sentiment from Google? The artificial intelligence supposedly that now thinks of its own. I don't know too much about it, just from what I heard on social media.
I mean, I don't know. I think it has to do with that whole the whole Lucifer thing. The whole it's supposed to be a supercomputer that we're all that neural link is supposed to link up to.
Right.
Shit, and that's what's supposed to happen. It's like a form of possession that they're trying to have everybody, control everybody. But they're doing it in a manipulative way by saying, "Oh, we're doing this, and it's gonna make you run faster. It's gonna make the people that are paralyzed are gonna be able to walk. It's gonna cure you of any disease by raising the frequency to a healthy frequency. They're gonna manipulate a lot of fucking people, and people are gonna get that shit."
Do you think it'll be possible that people that can't walk cannot walk? Do you think that's possible?
You know what?
It sounds good, but
it sounds crazy.
It's the agenda behind it.
Yeah, I mean, imagine. I mean, the fraud behind it. What if
Yeah.
they did get a person that they make up a whole story that he's been paralyzed and they show an accident and shit like that, and all of a sudden he could fucking walk, and people are amazed by it. Like, damn, Elon Musk fucking did it. He did this shit, but it's a fucking lie. What if that happened?
Yeah, of course. Okay, can you ask Marvelous, how does an angel look like? There's different angels.
Yeah, there's different angels. They don't look like us. They don't have hands and shit like that. I mean, they have like a head of a lion.
Yeah.
Fucking 4 wings. One is all eyes. You look at study the Book of Enoch. I mean, it tells you in there.
Let me say this, okay? And because I've studied the scripture, and you could find a Bible at a hotel. You could find it in jail. You can download an app. Bibles are everywhere, okay? But every time somebody who was either a disciple, was a prophet, a prophetess, etc., a high priest, every time they came in contact with an angel, it always says that they would fall to the ground in fear, okay? Almost as if they were dead, simply because this experience was so supernatural, it was so frightening that the angel would have to tap them or touch them on the shoulder somewhere and tell them, fear not, okay? These angels look scary. A lot of people like to say, you know what? I seen an angel, they were playing in my room. If you look at the descriptions in the Bible, when they talk about angels, they're not a pretty thing, bro. They're not chubby little white kids with blonde hair playing a harp with wings. That's what we draw them as. Mm-hmm. But biblically, that's not what they look like. So, anyways. So, yeah. You know what? I want you to address this because somebody put this. Mm-hmm. This Vato Marvelous was on a peseta platform.
My God. So, platforms that I go on, I don't give a fuck what you think, if it's a peseta fucking platform or whatever the fuck. You're calling an actual channel. Listen how stupid you sound. A channel, a PC channel or whatever. There's no such thing as a peseta channel. If the person is under bad standings for rape or whatever the fuck, then I would understand that. But people that I deal with don't have none of those charges. The only people that I deal with, if they wanted to leave the gang or whatever the fuck, then that's what the fuck they did. That's a man. I don't deal with like the whole thing with the dude Flacco or whatever going on right now, and that dude Wedo. I don't know if you've seen that whole thing on Hood Stocks, where Hood Stocks ended a conversation with this dude that went on Flacco's channel. for actually wearing a wire and all this and that. I don't deal like going on channels like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, there's a certain thing you conduct yourself. And I mean, if those rules apply to you and you like prison so much, then why don't you take your ass back to fucking prison? If you've been there, you know, why don't you, if you like all those rules and shit, a lot of things that's fucked up now is that a lot of these prison rules have fallen out into the streets. And now everybody's using these prison terms and all this shit when it has nothing to do with anybody out here. That has nothing to do. That's a fucking career. If you're living, it's called a career.
Right.
And then not to talk about politics, but I could talk about a fucking career. If you're furthering your career to be a somebody, then fucking do it to the fullest. There's no reason you should be in the comment section commenting about it. If you're about that life, then live that fucking life and be about it. Don't be in the comment section, but go strap up and put in some fucking work.
Right.
You know?
Hopefully that helps.
Yeah.
Okay. Do either of you think we'll see nuclear war in our lifetime? And if so, what would the outcome be?
I believe.
Okay. I believe in wars and rumors of wars.
Yup.
I think Snow, the product, had some beer balls last night. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, we'll get to that. Okay. Marvelous, are you worried you might get banned off of YouTube?
Shit, yeah. Fuck yeah. They banned my live again. So they're always banning my live on and I don't know how many strikes you get or whatever the fuck, but yeah, it's whatever.
Okay, can you ask Marvelous if you will convert to the Angels of Anaheim? Much love from Orange County.
Nah.
Okay. Okay, what do you think about American Cholo interviewing Conejo? That's a good question. You know what? He got the interview. I would have liked to have seen it live. You know.
It wasn't live?
No, that I know of, no.
Damn, that sucks.
I'm not a fan of pre-recorded interviews. But you know what? I did do Robert for Lighter Shade of Brown ODM. It's because there was a reason why he wasn't going live just yet, but he will. I actually encouraged Robert to start going live. But I like to see live interviews because I like questions that kind of makes the artist think. And now you're actually seeing him think and say, okay, well, you know what? I got an answer for this. I got an answer for that. But I would watch it. So, are there any rappers from Maravilla with music out?
Yeah, my cousin.
Okay. You want to give him a plug?
Big Sick Nasty. Check him out on YouTube. Big Sick Nasty. He's got music.
Okay, cool. Okay. Whose birthday are we celebrating for December 24th? Is it Jesus? What is his name? No. Look, everybody knows his birthday is not, or December 25th, actually. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows that that's not. It's just like we all know there's no Santa. Okay? You know, but it's not. It's just traditionally that's where people, it's more of an acknowledgement that a king was born. It's not necessarily on a certain date, you know. But, I mean, if that's your belief, as far as you believe in Jesus, then you celebrate him every day, you know, but not just on one specific day. Okay, let me see. Some of them are just shout-outs. Okay. For Marvelous, with your knowledge and truth, are you worried the government will retaliate against you?
No. And I don't care to put it out there. I mean, I've gotten death threats, you know. That doesn't faze me when, you know, the Most High picks it's time for me to go, then that's my time, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't sweat no man here.
Okay. I forgot what is the name of the United States before Christopher Columbus showed up, where they would find the lost 12 tribes of the Israelites. I guess, what was the United States called before Christopher Columbus?
America? Or would
that's what he said. I'm just reading the question. I forgot. What is the name of the United States before Christopher Columbus showed up, where they would find the lost 12 tribes of Israelites?
Okay, so there's different. It wasn't called the United States, so you can't use the continent as a whole. Right. What was the name of the whole? There was different tribes in different regions. Right. So, I mean, if he's referencing, I don't know. You know, me saying about Mexico, how this was still Mexico, named after Meshi, or where we get the name Mexica from, or right. Or Chicano from. Then that's I guess that's Mexico. If that's what he's asking, I'm not sure. You know, he has to be more in detail. My bad.
Okay, they're asking a lot of Jesus questions today, man.
Because you quote them scriptures, homie.
Well, you know what? But that's where I get my wisdom and my knowledge from, bro. So when we get tattoos and sacrifice the blood, Is that a sacrifice for the enemy? Without even being conscious of what are we doing? We should instead give our body to Christ with love and respect. God bless. Like, again, when we get tattoos and sacrifice the blood, is that a sacrifice for the enemy?
Yeah. When we what again?
If you want, I'll let you read it. It's just said, when we get tattoos and sacrifice the blood, period.
Oh.
Is that a sacrifice for the enemy? Question mark.
I mean, in a biblical term, yeah, we're not supposed to shed blood. It is a ritualistic thing.
Damn, I spit on myself. Okay. Do you guys support South Park Mexican? No, I do not.
Chale.
No, I do not. Okay. I don't support Richard Ramirez. I don't support Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't support, John Wayne Gacy. I don't support OJ. There's a lot of people that I don't support, let me see. If death didn't exist, would God ever existed?
If what?
I don't know. If death didn't exist, would God ever existed? So, I mean, I could answer that, but I'm not going to. Okay. So, is the earth flat or no?
Come on.
Okay, I'm going to answer it in Spanish. Sí. I guess, from what Marvelous said. Okay, that's going to be his answer. Okay, here's another. Here's a pretty good one right here. Okay, JR, which I believe this is one of Miss Pac-Man's fake pages, okay? Okay, because she has, oh my gosh, she has more emails than Hillary Clinton. She can afford to make Instagrams and YouTube pages.
Damn.
Antonio, why didn't you get another one? Okay, no disrespect, but you guys always talk about the same thing over and over, but yet you still watch, okay? De la neta, güey, ¿te gusta? Anyways, I'm not going to say which. I know you're in your 50s, and that's the age when people want to try new things. You know what I mean? See, that was Miss Pac-Man. Stop, okay? Fat ass apestosa. Go eat a fucking torta. Okay. Okay, let me see. Damn right, righteous homie, back to back, marvelous, along with the ever so legendary motherfucking wizard. Let's go. Definitely calling in on this one. That was the last one. So that was it. So I want to thank everybody once again for those questions. We're going to be going to the calls, but before I actually connect, I got to make one phone call, okay? And because this person was the person that I interviewed before Snow the Product decided to act out on impulse and start talking shit on my friend's page, So why she did that, I have no idea. Nobody actually even said anything negative about this person. So the comments are still there. If you guys want to follow Norbert, by the way, Norbert has more followers than me.
Damn, Norbert, you're doing the damn thing. Fucking Norbies.
So,
get it, homie.
Get it. And so I'm going to call Hypnotic, and then we're just going to go from there. So, okay. Hopefully he answers. You can, hopefully he picks up. Hopefully he's not somewhere eating or something. Holy shit. Oh, you know what? I didn't even, hold on. I got to connect. Okay, here we go. Tell me when I'm connected, Alex. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Now we can hear it.
Oh, Tony.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hypnotic.
Yeah. I got you.
Okay. You sound like you're in the bathroom. Are you good?
Yeah, hold on. It sound better?
A little bit. Is that an Obama phone?
Nah, I'm on my AirPods. Let me take the AirPods off real quick. Somehow. Hello?
Yeah, sounds better, bro.
Orale.
Okay, listen. Really quick, you started commenting recently on my boy's post where Snow the Product, I guess, wasn't minding her business and was minding ours. Went on and started talking, some shit. Why
Right.
she did that, I have no idea. But that was episode 270 on Roadium Radio. We're at episode 278. That was August 3rd, 2022. August 3rd, 2022, when you were here. And
Right.
if you recall the context of that conversation, what we were talking about, if you want to shed a little bit of light on that.
I mean, I think we were talking about a lot of different things. I think it started off, what was fresh was the whole American Cholo and Tyga thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think Power 106 had took down the interview, and I was a little frustrated about that. And then we just kind of elaborated, you know what I mean? A lot of stuff happens organically where we'll just talk about something and then it turns into something organic where I think we brought up some rappers, maybe Chicano influencers or Mexicano artists that how we feel have a big platform and maybe I don't feel like they talk as much or they can do a little more. So I think that's what happened. A few names were brought up. I brought up Snow. I brought up King Lil G. I mean, this is nothing new that I haven't said before, but I remember giving props and watching that clip. I actually said that she's been outspoken, or as of late, I've noticed that she's been more vocal and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, and then and I'll let you do your thing and explain what happened after that.
Well, see, what the thing was, even I said, and I made it very clear, and I encourage everyone, if they wanted, you could DM me, and I'll send you where she commented. Hopefully she didn't delete her comments, because I know she deleted some. My thing is this, that nobody was even talking mess about her. Nobody was ever was downplaying her. All I said within its context of that conversation was, people have told me, people have said, I said something of that nature. Okay. And, that was back in August. And all we were saying is this: look, if you're going to claim you're for us and you're going to claim you're one of us, then speak up for us. Don't be one of these people that, you know what, well, I'm going to mind my own business. Nobody's going to tell me what to do. Nobody's going to tell me what to say. Here's my thing. If you want us to support you, we want us to promote you, we want to shine light on you. But if you're going to act like that and talk down on us, talk bad about us, then we want nothing to do with you, because nothing negative was said about her. Absolutely nothing. And I wish I wouldn't even have to be talking about this shit, but nothing negative was said about her. So she decided to take it upon herself and just start commenting on my boy's page and talking shit. So I jumped in, and look, let me tell you something. I've been in this game since 1987, bro. Okay? I don't kiss no artist's ass. And the reason why a lot of these people get away with shit like this is because nobody addresses them. Okay? These people are only in these positions because our people put them there. Our people supporting artists like this. Our people bought tickets. Our people bought their music, bought their merch. And now you want to look down and talk shit?
Right.
You know what? That's why I'm addressing it, bro. I'm not going to allow it. And I need more people like me, honestly, to point this shit out to some of these artists. Porque ya se creen mucho. They think they're all that. Okay? And, you need to humble yourself. Okay? Remember where you came from. But
right.
Anyways, bro, and again, I'm not trying to belittle this person. I'm not. Can this person rap? Absolutely. But that's not even the question here, bro. Nobody said nothing about you, and you came on and started talking shit.
I think it shows there might be some sensitivity there, or her maybe as a female rapper. There's been a lot going on with her. American Cholo put her on blast about having not having his back, and I guess she got attacked by a lot of American Cholo fans. So I feel like she's on this tip where like real feminist, pro woman, which is cool, by all means. But as a woman, she might feel pressured that a lot of vatos are talking about her. But at the end of the day, when you're a celebrity, when you're as big as she is, your name is gonna pop up. You know what I'm saying? That's the world we live in. You're in the limelight. You're a representation of us. She represents us in a lot of ways, because she has been vocal, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, nothing was said bad. If anything, I just said, hey, I've noticed she's been vocal. I'd like her to be a little more vocal, you know what I mean? Because people like that, they have influence. And I've been saying this, bro. If you have a platform and you got influence, the more you speak up, the more good that will do for us as a community. You know what I mean? She has a lot of followers, bro. She has a lot of influence. And unlike the other people I mentioned, I think I mentioned King Lil G, some other hints there. She's done a lot. She's done a lot more than them. You know what I mean? In my eyes, she's been speaking up. So I felt like that clip was more of me, like, hey, I've noticed that you've been speaking up. Hey, go ahead and speak up a little more. We need you. But I think she took offense to the as of late. You know what I mean? I said, like, you've been speaking up as of late. She left a little comment. You know what I'm saying? She was a little butthurt, so I had to hit her back with a little response myself. But
well, at the end of the day, to say we look like old Theos, with two microphones. I don't know. Look, I'm 54. I don't know who you're calling old when you're in your 30s. Okay, you're not a little girl. So,
yeah.
for this, you have to have thick skin. Obviously, you showed you have thin skin and you acted on impulse. Okay.
Right.
And here's my thing, bro. I don't have nothing against her, but I don't want nothing to do with her. Honestly, don't call me. Don't apologize. She was trying to FaceTime me. She told me I could say it to your face. My thing is this: don't FaceTime me, bro. I don't want to see you. That's not saying it to my face. If that's your interpretation, maybe that's this generation's interpretation. FaceTiming and banging on the phone. If you're gonna FaceTime me, tell me in person. Don't hide behind your phone and FaceTime me, thinking you're gonna tell me off. Okay,
that's the same thing.
I don't play around like that, and I don't have a problem calling out certain people like this because I think people like this need to be called out. They need to be called out because it is our people that put them where they're at, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We were having a Halloween party and I'm looking at my phone and I see these comments. I'm like, oh shit, Snow hopped on this. And I seen some of your comments. I was like, oh shit, all right.
Mm-hmm.
The morning I really got to pay attention and I was like, okay, let me put in my 2 cents.
Yeah, bro. So that's all, man.
She did.
What's that? Your phone is tripping, bro.
It's one of those things, like, fucking. We didn't disrespect you. I don't feel like we disrespected you, but she kept on the tip. I think she was more upset about me saying as of late. She's just taking it all out of context. In my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Here's my thing, bro.
At the end of the day, we chopped.
Right, and here's
fans were fans. We ended on a good note, but
yeah,
I think we disagreed on the context
again. And I want to just reiterate what I said, bro.
What can we do, dog?
Hold on. Let me finish.
Organically.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me finish, bro.
That's disrespectful, in my opinion. And when we're getting attacked on the comments, it's man, like slow your roll a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let me finish, bro. Hypnotic.
It just feels like she's like
hypnotic.
Not knowing that
I don't even think this guy's even listening.
Nothing to be fooled with, man. You got a lot of history. Respect will be good.
Hypnotic. Yo. I think we lost communication, bro.
Oh shit! His phone on go.
Okay. Anyways, that's what happens when you do an Obama phone. Really quick, that was Hypnotic. He was the guy that we were having the conversation. I just want to reiterate once again that nothing negative was said about her. That's how it all started. Nothing negative. You guys can go look at it. And let me give you guys the episode once again. The episode is 270 on Roadium Radio. Me and Hypnotic are just talking about Raza speaking up, Raza doing more. And just shining light on our people, and I guess she took offense to it. So once again she went ahead and started I guess commenting on Norbert's page. So I just addressed it, bro. That's it. I just addressed it. My whole thing is this, that I needed to bring it up because you just text me, Despensa got disconnected. Yes, I know. But my whole thing in bringing it up, bro, is that I needed the public to know that she came on my page, on my Norbert's page, talking shit, and I just had to address it, bro. So why it went there, I have no idea, but she took it there. Nothing negative was said about her. That's it. So, but I will read actually some of the comments. Okay, let me see. I gotta go to Norbert's page. Let me see. Okay. All right, you guys bear with me. I gotta find Norby's page. Okay. One of the comments said this: it's wrong to ask for more effort from someone that they can't get to know where I'm at as a Mexican independent woman. In other words, nobody can get to where she's at because she earned everything. She's a Mexican independent woman. But you have to understand that you didn't get there by yourself. It was the fans. Okay. So please don't go there. Okay. Where's another one? Let me see. These are all the comments, and you can still see them unless you deleted them. Okay. Let me see. Isn't it weird that all these men that make money off fake caring need help from a woman that has done it on her own for over a decade, for over 10 years? Okay, you didn't do it on your own. It was the fans. The fans put you where you're at, okay? And if you're going to act all high and mighty, and look down at us because you're saying that we're not where you're at, then I asked the fans at CALI not to support you anymore. Mm-hmm. Okay, so as of late, laughed my ass off. He sounded dumb as fuck. Let's go year for year, talking about Hypnotic. Okay, let me go to the next one. We're almost done. Okay, when your two cousins that can't get a hold of you buy podcast mics. So that's talking about me and Hypnotic. Okay, so and then Tony Vision, I can tell you in person because I said let's set up a date. I'll make sure my boy Smooth Vega is there. Okay, so let me read you guys one that actually she DM'd me because she kept trying to call me. FaceTime, and I had nothing to say to her. So she said this, and this, I thought this was kind of odd. And for those of you guys that want these screenshots, if you want, DM me and I'll send them to you. I don't speak on people without reaching out first, because I'm a real man. Never spoke on you or brought you up. She said she identified herself as a man. That one kind of threw me off. So I don't know if it's a new...
That identifying shit?
Yeah, I'm just not sure. But she identified herself as a man. So, look, you know what? Allow us men to respect you as a woman. If you want to consider yourself a man, I'm not going to call you a man, But that's what you refer yourself as a man. So, I don't know, bro. To me, I want to just leave it alone. But I just had to bring this up to your attention because, once again, if we don't speak up on people like this, you know what? These people are going to continue to walk all over us. And we are the people that support them. And we are the people that put money in their pockets. And for them to think that they can talk any way they want to us. Look, I don't care what anybody says on the live chat or get upset with me. But all of you guys are afraid to address it. All of you guys. And I'm speaking up for our people. I'm not going to create a platform for our people and let our people try to destroy this. Talk down on it. I'm not going to do that.
Damn, that's crazy.
So, all right. I'm done with that shit. At the very end, I'll address Miss Pac-Man because Miss Pac-Man, this is how much of a clout chaser Miss Pac-Man is, that she will do anything or anyone for clout. Because what happened was, immediately when she saw those comments, she ran to Snow. Oh my God, I got to tell you my story. We'll get to her fat ass in a minute, okay? So let's go ahead and let's start taking some calls right now. Even if you don't like us, call in, okay? Call her your name or where you calling from.
I want it. I want it. I want it.
I don't know, bro. Was he talking backwards?
I don't know.
Sounded like an old Ozzy record. It's Ozzy. Okay, let's go. Call her your name and where you calling from.
You already know it's last name Contreras, first name Box, man.
Oh shit.
Nah, I mean.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Brother.
Go ahead, bro. The platform's yours. The live chat's about to go crazy. Let's go.
They're already going crazy, man. They already have my name. There's 4 different boxes in that, but that's cool. I'm gonna let that slide.
All good.
I'm gonna let that slide, brother.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna let that slide. I already got about like 5 messages saying, "Hey, I know where you're at. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." Go ahead and say what you want to say. All I want to do is say right now is when you and Marvelous are on your podcast and you want to do what you do, it's great content, and it's great. All I told everyone in the chat was just leave me alone. If you see the comments, all I said, leave me alone. I just want to enjoy the show. Please let me enjoy the show. And what you guys brought to the table, it was great. Like, all right, cool. Just leave me alone. Leave my name out of it.
Yeah.
I got nothing to do with it. I ain't nobody.
Right.
I ain't nobody. I dropped the location that one time. Nobody showed up.
All good. All good, brother. You got a question, Carnal?
I do. I got a question for Barbarous. On your, because I know you do tattoos. I got a friend that I was kicking it with. I had a barbecue at Rosemead Park. For those that know, he wants to know how do we get a hold of you because he wants to get a tattoo from you.
On my Instagram,
How
homie,
do
Marvelous Inc. _tattoos, and then my cell phone's on there, homie, on the bio. Like, you don't gotta add me or nothing to see my number. He could reach out to me whenever, bro.
Okay, cool, yeah, because he just wanted to know if it was cool, because he was like, how do we get a hold of him for the tattoos? And I was like, well, let me do my research, and then you vatos were live right now, and I was like, all right, I'll get it, and then all right, cool, thank you, brother, I appreciate that, man.
I appreciate you, homie.
Hey, gracias, hey, Marvelous.
Yeah.
Hey, mucho respeto con usted, mucho respeto con Tony A. You already know it's the box, live in 5. And all them fake boxes, get out of the comments, man.
Yes, Alex, make sure
you November 1st, when I drop what I drop,
Okay.
Which screen? Which one?
No, Despenta Carnal. I was talking
No,
to
I-
my employee.
Oh, I just meant it. All the fake boxes up, get out of there, man. Because all them dudes talking shit, that's not me, brother.
Okay, all good, Carnal.
That's not me.
We got to let you go, homie. We got more calls.
All right, brother.
Gracias. Okay, let's go.
Órale, carnal. Órale.
All right, let's go. Okay, the live chat's going crazy right now. Okay, here we go again. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from LA. I have a question for Marvelous.
Shoot.
How you doing, bro?
Hey, how you doing, boss? My question is, do you believe that there's other civilizations beyond the Arctic Wall?
Yeah, I do.
And the map that they have up, do you think it's accurate?
The map. Which one are you talking about? The one where it shows the other continents beyond, or the
yeah.
flat, just a basic?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
The ones that show the other continents.
you know what, bro? I don't believe that because of the firmament, but I do believe those are portals or dimensions to the 9 lower realms. That's what I do believe.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Okay, yeah, 'cause that's a subject that I'm very interested in.
Yeah, bro. If you got anything, hit me up on my DM on my what you call it. I like to talk about that shit. You know.
All right, sounds good, man. Thanks for the time.
All right, you have a good
thank you,
day.
bro.
Night, day.
Oh, good. We got a couple of more minutes. Let's go. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do you a favor on this one right now, okay? I'm going to do you a favor and I'm going to answer this. Let's go. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
What's up, Tony? This is Mega Man. I got a question for that fucking Miss Pac-Man, dude.
No.
I don't like that fucking bitch blowing my fucking emails, calling my son's school, calling my fucking job. If I see that bitch, she's gonna get fucking pinch slapped. Mega Man's that.
Okay. And by the way, just to let you guys know, Miss Pac-Man has been in cahoots with Snow. Okay. So, caller, your name and where you calling from?
Oh shit, he answered.
Here I is.
Hey, yeah. This for whoever wants to answer it. What y'all's views on deja vu?
Well, first of all, where are you calling from, brother?
Oh yeah, my bad. North Carolina.
North Carolina. Deja vu. Go ahead, Marvelous.
No, go ahead, homie. Answer first. I already got my answer. I want to hear you.
Well, I don't really have an answer, but I do believe that. Okay, I'll give you an example. I went with my son, maybe it was 2 hours
All right,
away.
let me answer this. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead. Homie.
About 2 hours away, we took a trip. And I got to a point where everything looked familiar, and I know I had never been there. I know for a fact I'd never been there. Mm-hmm. But I told my son, I've seen this somewhere before. And I said, down the street right here, there's a house. And I think there's a little house next to it that converted into a restaurant.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and he goes like, are you serious? And I go, I think. We went and it was there. Now, I had never been there before.
Yeah.
Is that a deja vu? I don't know. But it felt like I had been at that place before. Mm-hmm. So I do believe in stuff like that. Can I give a better answer? No, but just an experience.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what I believe, it's how do I explain this? It's something that's happened in your lifetime, and I'm just basing this off of scripture as well. How we come from our bloodline, as in you've been here before. So when you pass away and you go to your judgment, that karma's placed upon your bloodline. So when you come back down here and you relive a certain thing, it's because you actually have done it before, and it's that's what your deja vus are. That's what I believe in. If you get what I mean, did you get what I'm saying, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Hey, you know who I am, right?
Who?
I'm the one from North Carolina.
Oh, all
We be
right, that's
chopping
right,
it up and
homie.
shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I texted you. I was like, let me see if I can get on real quick. You know, it's 12 my time. I got to be up
yeah.
early and shit, but I stayed up though.
Hey, much respect, homeboy.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah. Just a quick one. Hey, are we from the 12 tribes of the Israelites, the 12 tribes and shit? Are we from Issachar or whatever it's called?
Yeah, so biblically speaking, yeah, that's what we'll be part of, that bloodline.
Issachar. Okay. Okay. All right. Appreciate it. Hey, y'all have a good night.
Thank you,
Hey,
bro.
you too.
Okay, let's keep it pushing. Thank you once again. Appreciate all these calls. Appreciate all these questions. So this is obviously somebody that has hit you up before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I get calls every day.
Okay, let's go. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
This is Alvaro Espinosa from Riverside.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm excited. I got on here. Long story short. So back in 2004, me and my cousin, we just got done watching The Exorcist, and we decided to go for a walk. It was like at nighttime. Went around the neighborhood. So we came across. Well, there's a church down the street from my house. It's the Baptist church.
Yeah.
And my cousin noticed a cross like up in the air, right? Like it was kind of like smoking, but it was like a 3D cross. And he told me, "Hey, can you see what I'm seeing?" And I'm like, and I looked, and I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I see it." We walked around it. We couldn't touch it because it was up on the like floating, you know. Well, is there like a meaning to these visions, like for people that see things like this? Because you know, you always hear like, "Oh, the Virgin Mary appeared here, the Virgin appeared, appeared here," and I always said I'm never gonna believe it until I see it, you know. And that happened, and now I believe other people that have seen visions. What do you think? What do you guys think about that? Is that like a sign or?
Well, you know what? Look, if you're having visions, I'm going to say this: that I believe only certain people can have those. I don't believe that gift is just given to anybody. I do believe that there's like even dreams. Certain people dream certain things that actually come to pass. Now, do all dreams come to pass? I don't know. I've had dreams that have come to pass. I've had visions, but they have yet to happen. I think they're more futuristic, if you will. So as far as that is concerned, you know, I don't know. And sometimes some of these visions may take a long time for you to actually get your answer, bro. You know, I don't think that a lot of times these things could truly be interpreted immediately. So,
right.
Like for an example, let me just give a biblical example. John the Revelator wrote the book of Revelation. He saw into the future. Okay. That was nearly 2,000 years ago. Okay. And if I believe that the book of Revelation is still in the future, okay, Revelation 13, the Antichrist, the false prophet, the mark of the beast, that's still to come. So that means that Revelation hasn't really fully played out yet. And you may never ever see it even come to pass. John didn't see it come to pass. He saw the future. He saw the vision.
And so did Daniel.
Yeah. So I don't know if that helps, bro. I don't know. Anything you want to chime in?
You said it perfectly, bro.
Yeah, because I think the whole thing that we're watching The Exorcist, the movie.
Yeah.
And we just decided to just go for a walk.
Right.
And the person that takes care of the church. This was at 12 at night. He was like with the leaf blower, right, blowing off the leaves, and the smoke from the leaf blower, like it kind of like accumulated like under the street light. It was weird. Maybe we thought it was like projecting off something off a window, maybe from the church. But we walked around the church and there's nothing on the windows. Sometimes there's images on the windows. Nothing that could project off anything. And then within like it was like layers, like rays of light around it, right, and inside in between, I saw like we could see like trees and stuff, like another world.
Okay.
I told my cousin, man, we gotta call someone up. And he's like, nah, man, they're gonna think we were high. Two Mexicans at night walking. Good, but I just wanted to share that.
Okay, bro. Thank you, man.
Thank you for you guys. Thank you for you guys.
Yes,
right,
sir.
Bye.
Yes, sir. If you guys think I'm trying to rush them, it's just we get like 10 missed calls right now, and I'm trying to be respectful and get to everyone. So here we go. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hey, how you doing? This is Gio from San Francisco.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? You got a question for Marvelous or for me? Or?
Yeah, so I had a question for actually two questions real quick. Sorry. Marvelous. So I was raised, a Mexican household, but I am mixed race, and I was following a lot of the Hebrew Israelite teachings. But the only thing that slowed me down was because my father is actually Filipino. And I was wondering your opinion as far as like like, is there any hope for me? Like, when there's a new earth and a new heaven, like, would it be a place for me, or is it just like I'm basically damned?
Well, no, you're not damned, bro. I mean, Scripture says that you will. For Israelites not to be confounded of the other nations, if He allows them into heaven, whatever it may be, for us not to be confounded, but not that you're damned or you're going to hell or nothing like that, you know. And I mean, if you're only tracing your father's lineage back one generation, I mean, do you know your great grandfather, like two more generations? If they're just straight,
I don't even know my father, so I have no history.
So you wouldn't know then. So basically, what you're saying is that you found out what you found out. If you are into Scripture, that you would be from the tribe of Moab, right? You know that.
Mm-hmm.
The Moabites, you know that? Did you say yeah? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want to study have you studied the origins of your tribe? And how?
No, not that.
All right.
That's just a car.
This will be a longer conversation, homie. But if you have me on Instagram, Marvelous Inc. _tattoos, I'll have this conversation with you, bro, and I'll show you what I can't do right here on the camera. You know,
if you look on the description of this podcast of this show tonight, his Instagram is there, and so is his YouTube. So you can contact him, and his phone number's in his bio, and you can reach out to him.
Yeah, hit me up, homie.
I'm gonna put
Cool.
the link.
Oh, yeah, one more question.
Mm-hmm.
If it's cool. So, you know, I've been battling, struggling with like pornography and masturbation and stuff like that since I was like 13. Is there any advice you would give, like, to break free from that?
Pray.
Look, let me tell you something. I had two friends that were battling that, okay? One of them actually called me over, and he told me, can you help me get rid of my porno movies?
I thought you were going to say something else.
So... get your mind out of the gutter, Marvelous. Anyway.
He called me over to help him.
So he called me over and he said, can you help me? So I said, okay, I'll be real with you. I thought he had maybe about 25 to 40 DVDs. No, he had over 1,000.
Damn.
And then when I started taking them out, so I put them in the box, you know, to throw them away. He later on had a change of heart and he said, I can't do this. I wasted so much money. Now we started thinking about the monetary value of this product. And I said, but this thing, bro, is consuming you.
Yeah.
It's consuming you. He never wanted to let it go, bro. So honestly, that's what I said is, I can't help you if you want to allow me to. Okay? I'm not going to force you. So I left that guy alone. And I'm going to say this, okay?
Yeah.
I will never mention this guy's name, but this guy started liking girls younger and younger and younger till eventually he started talking about possibly even dating a girl in junior high school. Damn. Okay? And this guy's in his 30s.
What the fuck?
That's where this was leading him. I had to cut him off, bro. That's it. No more association with you. Wow. That's it, okay? The other guy, this guy, he allowed pornography to consume him, that I could not have a conversation with him without him always talking about fucking a chick. Look, Tony, she's bending over. You know, are you down for this? Hey, Tony, are you down? I'm good, bro. I had to cut him off too because they allowed it so much that they got fucking weird, bro.
Yeah.
They got weird on me, and you know, so look, bro, if you allow it to consume you, homie, it's not going to lead you anywhere good.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. You're making the biggest step that you can make, or the first step that anybody should make, is talking about it. And you're opening up right now and you're talking about it. So obviously you do want change. You know what I mean? But picture it like this, bro. I don't know if I heard the story from you about or somebody called in about seeing a demonic thing, and it was this person that was dealing with depression. And these, you got to remember, these are energies. If you're into like I know you're a spiritual person, so, and you like to study a lot. But this one person was dealing with depression, and they seen an entity on this person's head, like kind of eating at their brain, just eating. It was a black figure. Did you tell me that?
I know I told you something that looked like a spider, not necessarily a figure. So that
or a figure or something like that, right?
Somebody else.
And okay. Yeah, so think of it like that, homie. You know, when you're thinking about that shit, just think about that bad fucking spirit that's eating at that part of your brain to go do some shit like that. You know what I mean?
It will consume you, man. And I'm going to say this, and this is, you can actually look at it. Ted Bundy gave his last interview to a guy named Dr. James Dobson from Colorado. This guy was I guess, a Christian minister or whatnot. He gave his last interview to him. before they executed him. And he said, he made a simple question, where did that all start for you?
Yeah.
And he said this, porn.
Wow.
That's what he said.
Wow.
So his message, his last message was for people to stay away from it. Believe it or not, that's what Ted Bundy said. So anyways, bro, I got to let you go. Hopefully that helped.
All right, thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks for opening up, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, let's go. And by the way, you guys can Google that Ted Bundy interview with Dr. James Dobson. Okay, caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hey, this is Johnny. I'm from, I live in Long Beach, originally from the 805 Ventura. Hey, I had a question about, the Matrix. The movie The Matrix, how they say that we're living in the Matrix. I mean, what are you guys' thoughts on that theory? You really think that we are, living in a Matrix? We're our physical bodies are somewhere else, and this is all just how would you say, an illusion, maybe?
So yeah, I don't believe it's an illusion. I believe it's not a simulation either. But we're able to manifest, not destiny, but change, if you will, by harvesting energies. So if you look at it like a man, how do you say, a computer, and I want to put a virus into you or something, and I tell you, say you come to me and you say, oh, I have a tumor or whatever, and I tell you, yeah, you're gonna die within a year, and you download that into your pineal gland of thinking that you're gonna fucking die, you're gonna die. You just downloaded that virus.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I mean, in a simulated way like that, I do think that it's not a simulation, but it's a form of it, because we are electrical current. We're running off electrical current that comes from our pineal gland. Our circulatory system is our spinal cord, our 33 vertebrae, which the frequency travels to, which makes our heart beat. So, I mean, I explained it to people before, what makes our heart beat. People go, oh, your heart or whatever. No, your pineal gland resonates the frequency that gives your heart that beat. It's like a battery in a car and an alternator in your brain that keeps that heart pumping, that keeps that battery going. So as energy like that, yeah, I believe we're fucking energy. I only believe that we do use 10% of our brain. We're able to do way fucking more. I believe that the first set of immunization shots that they give us when our babies actually decline our lifespan and do something to our brain that we're not able to use all of it. I believe that we could do a gang of shit. Like a lot of the Asian community, they when you study martial arts, you learn about your chi, and your chi is your chakras. You're able to manifest power, and I believe that we can do that. If you tap into a certain part of your brain that's dormant right now, because I believe it's fucking dormant. They've done something to us to not for us not to be able to use that part of our brain. But yeah, bro, I believe it's just like the Matrix, and there's people that are going around in this these little ships and shit trying to wake everybody up. And I feel like I'm one of those fucking people.
All good. Thank you, caller.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Thank you. You know what? I like what you said. You hear it and you download it with what you said. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't listen to everybody, bro. You can't. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
This is the homie Kike from the city of Escondido.
Kike, bro, you know what? You're a regular, and I like that.
Aquí nomás como se puede.
Yes, sir. You got a question, carnal?
Yeah, I got a PSA, dog.
Okay.
For all the filthy, disgusting hood rats, gobble, gobble, you bitch.
Oh, got him. Oh, shit. That's dope, bro. That was dope, man.
Hey, I got one more too, man.
Turn it up, bro.
For all you ladies that want to fucking, for all the hyenas that fucking want to knuckle up with the vatos, for your safety, please think twice, man. I've seen this shit go south so many fucking times. You know who you are.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So, you know what? And here's here's my thing. My brother told this one chick one time, bro, because I don't believe in hitting women, but I'm going to say this. He said, if you step to me like a man, you know what? I'm going to knock your ass out like a man. Okay?
Damn right.
My thing is this, that a lot of women, and I'm not going to say everyone, but there are some out there that believe men will never hit me, so they go the extra mile and talk all this shit. But let me tell you, there's some dudes out there that are fucking foul, and they will chin check you. Okay, I've seen it happen. So all I'm just saying,
I've seen it happen, bro.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, you know what? Approach is everything. you know what? Respect us. We definitely respect you. But don't think you're going to come on and just talk shit to us and, nada va a pasar. So anyways. But I
100% agree with you.
Go ahead, bro.
Sorry, bro. You guys have a good night. Man. Thank you for the show yet again, and keep pushing, fellas.
Absolutely. Gobble, gobble, biatch. Can't believe he said that shit. Here we go. Caller, your name or where you calling from?
This is Alberto from Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix in the building. What's good, my brother?
I have a question for Marvelous. Now, you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, because I know how they be monitoring the YouTube stuff. But do you think that thing they've been trying to inject into all of us through our arms and stuff, it's made to also change our DNA and maybe get us less religious or whatnot and corrupt society and stuff?
100%, homie. 100%. If you wanna, I can expound more on this shit. Hit me up on my DM, homie. I just had this conversation too with another homie, 2 other homies that hit me up the other day. We were talking about this shit, but yeah, they're trying to change the encoding of our DNA. I believe that, and I could show you. I could send you a lot of links that they don't let me upload on Instagram. That's what I uploaded it on my live the other day, and they blocked my live again. So the last one was for 4 months. I don't know. Yeah.
Because I've been noticing a lot of people, like, they've been changing around me, and I don't know if it's just the world in general, but a lot of people aren't the same as they used to be. A lot of people are depressed, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm feeling like this the shadow of this atmosphere that's coming upon a lot of people out here, and it's taking them over, and maybe it's just me, but I've been noticing it,
Yep.
Yeah. All good, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate the call.
Definitely.
Okay. Let's keep it pushing. Okay, we got another call. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
My name's Aaron. I'm from Inglewood.
What's up, my brother from Inglewood? You got a question for Marvelous?
Yeah. I just wanted to, it's more for Tony. I just wanted to see if when is he gonna have Westmont Scheme?
I'm sorry, who?
Westmont Scheme, the rapper.
Oh, okay.
From South Texas. I just wanted to see when he's gonna have him on.
Was that the guy that rapped on that one song with Sucker Free 104?
Yeah, man. Homeboy's pretty serious.
You know what, man? I want to say something, and I think it's important for me to say. He was reached out to by a friend of mine that actually knows him, and he personally said that he did not want to be on this platform. Those were his words, because he said, and again, this was through a text message, and I seen the text message, and I don't have anything against him, but he said that for some reason I was too friendly with the Northerners. That's what he said. So I was like, okay, I didn't know that this was a mainline podcast or an American Me podcast.
Everybody's bringing these fucking politics to the streets, and they have nothing to do with this shit.
It has nothing to do with music,
fucking
man.
Stupid as fuck.
I just wanted to shine light on his music, on his skills. I reached out to him because I like this shit.
You know what I think you need to do that'll bump your numbers up? If you make a fucking burpee video, or you make a fucking spread, like some stupid ass shit, like, you know what I mean? That's dumb. Like,
okay,
why are people so fucking fantasized about prison and shit? Don't they understand that's
bro.
our captivity?
Yeah. So but that's what he said, bro. Not have nothing against him. I wish him the best. I wanted to interview him, bro, because I think the guy's dope. So hope that answers your question.
Yeah, man. Hey, but I support what you guys got going on, man. Keep it fitting over there. You already know.
Gracias, homie.
Down.
Thank
so
you,
I
bro.
know you guys have a good one.
You too. Okay, let's go. Let me see. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yo, what's up, man? It's Robert. I got a question for Marvelous.
Yes, sir.
Would you debate that dude Immortal Technique? Because you guys are both the history people.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would love to sit down with him. I heard a conversation that he had, not the one that he last had, because I don't watch that bullshit ass podcast. But I've seen a lot of shit that he has to say, and he's a pretty smart individual, So shout out to him. Yeah, we gotta definitely have a conversation.
That'd be sick,
I don't know if he's smart. He seems really intelligent, homie, and I love to have intelligent, intellectual conversations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope, man. Shout out, Tony 8.
Thank you, my brother. Stay blessed, homie.
All right. You guys have a good night.
Yes, sir. Okay, let's go. We got a couple more minutes. Got about 12 more minutes, so we're trying to get many phone calls in. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hey guys, this is Pedro calling from San Jose, California.
San Jose's in the building. What's good, my bro?
This is a question for both of you. What can you guys tell me about the part of the world that never goes dark, where the sun's on 24/7? I mean, whether it has to do with the flat Earth or not. Just what's your input on that? This is a question for both of you.
I mean, the only thing that I've ever heard about something like that, bro, was Alaska. You know, sometimes it's just dark for for days, and then they say sometimes it's just light for days. That's the only thing I've heard.
There, you ready?
All right, for sure. Yeah.
Damn, I wish I had a fucking example. I'm gonna bring you a model, homie, of a flat Earth.
No, I'm gonna bring you a globe.
So yeah, fuck a globe, fucking globe. Fuck that shit. So hey, so say this is the sun and the moon, homie. Right? This is the sun and the moon.
Right.
And they dance with each other, bro.
Sun Young Moon.
And it. Fucking stupid.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, so this is the flat Earth. You have to man. I'm not gonna get your picture down. But pretend this is a circular. This is a dome right here, bro. This is the firmament. This is the fucking circular Earth, and the moon and the sun are dancing around each other, right? So this is how we get our seasons, homie.
Right.
They're dancing around each other, and they're dancing around each other, and the further they're going out, that's how we get our seasons. So the further out the sun moves to from a long period of time, that's how it's 6 months darkness and 6 months light. You get
6 months. Oh shit. All right. Yeah, for sure.
I wish I could have a better example than these fucking skulls, but.
Nah, it's good. Hey, you do what you can. And then just another thing. Somebody beat me to it, but I was gonna ask, if you guys would ever bring your cousin onto the Roadium to the podcast to get interviewed. Your cousin Dopey.
Oh fuck yeah!
Out there with anime.
Yeah.
So, but someone beat me to the end. They called me. I was like, fuck. I was gonna call and ask.
Yeah.
And then, and then last thing, you said something about the fool from Who's Gone Wild is Jewish. He's not Raza or something like that.
Oh yeah, that fool blocked me. You know, Who's Gone Wild. I don't know. He got to block me. I was just trying to have a conversation with you, but yeah, you know, if anybody wants to look
you
up,
said he's really not Raza, right? Is he Raza or he's not?
Yeah. So I heard from his family members that he's not, bro. That his dad's Jewish or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I think he should take off the mask and clear it up himself if he ever wants to do that. You know what I mean? He has videos out there without his mask when he was trying to be a rapper from San Diego. That's freedom, man. You should have kept doing that. You know what I mean? But I mean, he's portraying to be a character. You know. So I mean, hey, whatever. That's like it's not even an argument, homie. Really, you know, he's doing what he's doing. I just think if he is Raza or whatever, or he's fucking not. I don't agree with the videos that they put out, belittling people that are going through addiction. You know, they're laughing at it, while they're making money of our people, and that's not cool. You know what I mean? This is real shit that's going on in our communities.
It's exploiting our people for his own benefit.
Yeah.
Right?
So I mean, you know, give back, help. Why don't you pick up some of those people and put them in a rehab? You're making money. I mean, how can we do that?
True.
Buy him some clothes, you know. So I mean, that's the only thing.
Yeah, he has a big ass following to do that.
Yeah, bro, and that's what, you know, earlier Tony was talking about. You know, this whole situation with Snow the Product and shit. These people that become idols, and I'm gonna call them idols because people fucking idolize them. They don't understand that the responsibility that comes along with all this shit.
Absolutely,
it's fucking responsibility. Whether they think that they're a spokesperson or not, like the whole fucking other pendejo situation with that other podcast that I threw out there. He used a derogatory word to another so-called ethnicity. You're looked at as somewhat of a leader, so you got to watch your fucking mouth on what you say, and you got to make sure what you're saying is factual. You know, because you're kind of
definitely,
and especially if you want to call yourself, I'm a spokesman for the people. I speak for the Raza and all this and that. No, you fucking don't. You speak for yourself. Like it's dumb shit. You know, another podcaster did this shit yesterday. You know, and I'm only saying what the fuck he said. Hood stocks. I'm sure people are gonna forward that shit to him. I don't give a fuck. He said when a caller called in and called him out on all the shit about positivity and promoting fucking unity with the Raza, that he goes on and belittles people. And he said, I'm not for the Raza. I'm for myself. I'm not for the Raza. Like, how I mean, come on, well, then fucking be for yourself then. You know what I mean? He's not for the Raza because
Yeah,
Raza
yeah,
isn't in
because
him.
he proclaims to help out the youth and whatnot.
Yeah,
but then
people's
he's
true colors
contradicting
will always
himself,
show,
basically.
homie. People's true colors will always show. They're always their
100%.
fucking bloodline will always shine. So let them have it. Let them
100%.
idolize themselves and all this and that. We got other people that are willing to help. I'm willing to help. I'm willing to help somebody get out and get to a fucking rehab or something. You know what I mean? Like Tony, I'm sure Tony will fucking do something. You know what I mean?
I'm here. Okay, my brother. Thank you, bro.
No, definitely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for your question, homie.
Okay, let's go. We got time for a couple of more phone calls. Let's go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
What's up, Tony? This is Frank calling from H-Town.
H-Town.
Marvelous. What's up? How y'all doing, man?
What's up, homie? How you doing?
Hey, are the Astros going to win it all?
Yeah. Huh? Is that? Oh, man, those cheaters shouldn't even be in there anyway. No, but it's good to always have Marvelous on the show, too, so it's very entertaining. I just called because I got some requests that I would love to see on the show. There's 3 people.
Okay.
One, I'd like to see Cuban Link, Big Pun's old writing partner on there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about Cuban Link.
Of course.
The other one is Chino XL.
Yes.
And then I'd like to see the entire Alcoholics on the show. I know Tash was on the show, but I'd like to see the entire Licks on the show.
Yeah, you know what?
So, I was just calling to ask for those.
Real quick, hang on, bro, because if you hang up, another call will come in and I won't be able to chance to answer it. As far as Tash, he told me he could get the other members on, but the thing is that they live in different states now. So it's only when they do shows when they fly in. So it's kind of like JJ Fat.
In LA or something.
Yeah, I wanted to get JJ Fat, but not all 3 of them live in the same states. Only when they do shows. So,
yeah, because I know that would be dope. That would be good show right there.
Yeah, and then now as far as
yeah.
Cuban Link, I can ask around, bro. I can ask around because a lot of those New York cats now live out here in LA, like Fat Joe. Okay, so I can try to reach out.
I know Psycho Les from the Beat Nuts. Yeah. I know Psycho Les from the Beat Nuts could probably get in touch with him. I know he lives in California now.
Yeah, he does. Another guy that you mentioned, Chino XL, right?
Chino XL.
You know what? I was in contact with Chino. We actually went back and forth and texting. But COVID hit, bro. There was a lot of rappers that I had booked. And then when COVID hit, nobody wanted to come out, bro. Egyptian Lover was another one. I would love to have Egypt here, so. But yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you for calling in, and I'll definitely try my best, bro.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the show. All the way showing love from Texas, bro.
Okay.
All right.
That's right.
All right. Okay. We got time for maybe 2 more. Okay, let's go. Okay. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
This is Slick from LA.
Slick, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
What's up, man? I got a question for Marvelous.
What's up, homie?
So you recently said something on YouTube, and I've been looking for it, but I can't find it, bro. So you said some shit that I've been feeling like forever. So this is our land, right?
Right.
Everybody knows this is our land.
Right.
And we need our land back.
Right.
And the other day I was drinking with my white homegirl, and I told her that. I'm like, hey, what I think about Kanye? And I said, I'm on his side because of freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, us as Mexicans, we need our land back.
Mm-hmm.
And the white homegirl kicked me out her house and disowned me. Now I don't even have her as a friend no more. But guess what, dog? Like, I believe you. I've been looking for that video ever to send it to her, and I can't find it. Did they take it down?
Nah, it's up on quite a few podcasts hit me up, but I mean on platforms. But I'll send it to you, homie. If you have me on Instagram, I'll send it to you, homeboy.
Okay, I'm gonna add you. I don't got you, but I'm gonna add you. And for the other homie doing the interview, I'm a rapper too. I'm from Midtown, and pretty soon I'll hit him up too, so y'all can check out my music and all that. I'm not here to promote that right now because this is your shine, homie. But much love and respect, homie.
Hey, all my respects to you, homie.
Likewise, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. All right. We got a couple of more. We got one more call. Who's going to be the lucky caller? Let's go. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Big J from Arizona.
Big J from Arizona. What's good, my brother? You got a question? You are the last caller.
Well, actually, it's not a question, but first of all, I want to say to Snow the product, fuck you. She don't represent us as much as what the call people want to say, because you know what? I don't know if you heard about this, but I know you've seen it where they ask her a question, what is Chicano rap? And she's like, I don't know. And then somebody brought it up and talked about it, and then she went down into details and all that. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people hit me up when this happened yesterday and this morning, because I posted all that stuff up on my story so that people can see. A lot of people hit me up, even people from Texas, where she's originally from. A lot of people told me that she doesn't have any love for Chicanos. A lot of people
She
told
has
me that.
no love for Chicanos.
Okay.
At all.
So here's my
you know,
thing.
if she wants to say, no, go ahead.
No, here's my thing. There was a guy that actually even called me and told me that back in the hometown, she was a Christian rapper. So she sold out to rap for the world. And now she's, I guess, people are saying on top, but yet you have no love for the people that put you there. You know, and when I say love, Chicanos, people that support you, people that buy your music, people that buy your merch. So that's my thing. How are you going to make it on the blood, sweat, and tears of people's money and then look down at us and try to talk shit? So go ahead, bro.
Right. No, yeah, exactly. You know, I used to support her, but I seen how she carried herself and everything like that. And I'm just like, you know what? I can't support something like that. Not only that, but the only reason why she's out there when she has that, she goes and says something like, oh yeah, well, I do this for, you know, I guess for Raza, I guess quote unquote, you can say that. But she only does that just so she can get the vote from us because she can't live without us. So the supporters, she can't live without us. So she does that. And another thing, as far as her with this whole feminist thing with her and all that bullshit that she identifies as a man. Well, you know what? She can go toe to toe with a trans woman that identifies as a woman. Let's see who the fuck wins. You know?
That was a good one. God damn, that was a good one. It's true.
For sure. But yeah, just keep your head up and Marvelous. Stay up. Don't let no podcast, no people out there that put you down. You know, you do your thing, bro. I know you're going to make it out to the top.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. So,
most definitely. All right. You will have a great time.
Stay blessed, homie. Okay, that was the last caller, and we are out of here. I am logged out. Let me go ahead and take this off, Marvelous, and then I got to address the lady with the wig. Yes, after, okay? You know what? Is there a lot of them? Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you just go ahead and do them, bro. Go ahead and do them. Try to, and don't look at the live chat, Alex. People are gonna start talking crap. Let's go.
Okay, Mega Man dropped 6980. I mean, Mega Man 6980. He dropped 999. He said Marvelous.
Mega Man 69. What?
Mega Man 6980 is the number he used as right next to his name.
Okay.
He dropped 999. He said, Marvelous, do you believe of the Iron Republic story and Tony screw Miss Pac-Man?
I would never screw her, but I know what you mean. Good.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, El Tubo dropped $2. He said, why is Catholic very heavy in Mexico? Marvelous.
The Spaniards brought that. They used it to their advantage. You know, I mean, man, there's so much shit to go on, but all the idols they brought with them are not of our people. They're not of indigenous people. Those are all false idols, bro. From the Virgin Mary to the white Jesus and all that shit. That's not of our people, you know.
So Jesus doesn't look like Brad Pitt?
Fuck no, he doesn't. He don't have blue eyes.
Oh man, I like Jesus. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay, Hector Luna dropped $10. He said, question for Marvelous. What's your opinion on people that believe in crystals? Example, stones like rose quartz, etc.
Right. I believe that it becomes a thing when you start to worship these idols. As idols. But I do believe that they resonate a lot of power with them. I know that for sure, our frequency that they manifest, because that's how we get our electrolytes from the minerals, and those are considered minerals. But when you start to worship them and you have them and you feel that you need that shit, that's when they become bad. Like,
didn't Napoleon Dynamite use magic crystals?
Did he?
I think so in the movie. Anyways, keep going.
Okay, Mega Man dropped another $4.99. He said, the city of Atlantis is located at the Sahara Desert. I don't know. I guess he's just saying that.
All right, go ahead.
Fernando, he dropped $1.99. He said, thought on speaking in tongue in apostolic faith. Apostolic faith.
Apostolic,
yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I believe that's true.
Okay, Brian A, 199. He said, "Sup, fellas? Thoughts on BLK seed, Nigella sativa?"
Huh?
BLK seed?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, BLK.
Oh, black seed oil?
I'm guessing.
Yeah, black seed
okay,
oil.
okay.
Yeah, bro, that's good for you. Black seed oil, Irish sea moss, lion's mane. The
Iodine.
everybody talks about mushrooms and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alvaro Espinoza dropped $9.99. He says, "What's up, fellas? So many questions is to both of you. Do you believe religious visions that people, as of myself, have experienced is some kind of sign, like a warning or other? Like they want to know, if, they see signs. Is that is
That what? Tell me the first part again.
They said, do you believe religious visions that people, as myself, have experienced is some kind of sign or warning?
Oh, that was homeboy that called in.
Yeah,
right?
it could be a sign or a warning.
Yeah, I think it could be a sign or a warning, but I mean, yeah, I can't answer that, bro.
Yeah,
really.
it's very, very hard because you don't know the vision.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Okay. Agenda 21 dropped $2. He said, Snow versus Swifty. Who you guys got?
I would go. I mean, I don't know.
Is she gonna check in first?
Fuck, I don't know. I haven't heard none of her stuff. I didn't even know about her.
Okay, I don't know.
And that's Swifty. I don't listen to that shit.
I don't know if I should read this one. Agenda 21 dropped another $2. He said, I heard Snow manscapes.
Manscapes?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Snow manscapes.
Hey, okay, well, you never know.
Well, they paid to read this. They have me.
Yes, go for it. You got to read it.
Ruben 190 dropped 199. He said, "Is Hollow Earth the same as Flat Earth?"
Is what?
Hollow Earth is the same as Flat Earth.
I mean, not. That doesn't make sense to me, bro. I'm sorry, no disrespect, but that doesn't make sense. So the Earth is hollow. I mean, supposedly there's a black sun. That's what we worship. But I don't know if that makes sense. It doesn't make sense to me. That.
Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, Miguel Ruano dropped $5. He says, "I fools play tummy sticks like Paul Pelosi."
The heck?
You know what? I'm gonna throw this out there. Eventually, I'm gonna have 2 IE fools and 2 LA fools, and I want to interview them.
Fuck yeah, that shit'll be dope as fuck.
So I said it first, okay? I said it first.
Oh,
If
you
you're-
know who's gonna take that shit?
If you're from the IE, hit me up. I need 2 guys, and then 2 guys from LA. If you live in the downtown, East Los, whatever, hit me
Hurry
up.
up, boo-boo. Get on this, boo-boo.
Stop. I need 2, okay? 2 IE fools, 2 LA fools, and we'll eat, drink, and be merry. Go ahead. Let's go.
Okay, Memo Juarez dropped $4.99. He says, "Just we are more American que los gringos." That's what he said.
Okay.
That we're more American than los gringos.
Yeah, spoiled.
Okay, Don Piruco, sorry, I didn't roll my R. When Snow started all the talking about never gonna be a cookie cutter, that's all you see on her videos. No palabra like others about skinny jeans, and they use them now. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. George M. dropped $19.99. He said, "Just want to buy you guys a 12-pack."
Hell yeah.
Let's do that. Modelos.
Let's go.
Okay. Moises Carrera dropped $20. He said, "Blessings to the both of you, but I do believe in Catholicism."
Yeah.
Catholicism,
Okay. Hey,
I
man,
guess.
you know what? More power to you, bro. Nobody's gonna try to take that away from you.
Okay, and that's it.
Okay.
That's all.
Alex, no
there's
more.
another one.
Okay.
No,
This is the last one, bro. Because I got to say what I got to say.
Okay, RBZ dropped $5. He said, "Did aliens help the Mayans build the pyramids, or did the ancestors have the intelligence to build the pyramids themselves?"
Well, I believe the fallen angels gave us not the intelligence, but like everything of ceremony, of the worship, the sacrificing that we were doing, the adrenochrome. I believe that they gave us the knowledge. So essentially, yeah, they gave us the knowledge of how to build them, what to do and shit like that. It's obvious that we didn't figure that shit out by ourselves. Not saying that we're not intelligent, but now that we're intelligent enough to realize this shit, I'm glad that people are waking the fuck up.
Okay, last one. Paper Chasing Gang dropped $9.99. He said, "In Miami, Snow was with her girlfriend. Kids were playing catch and styrofoam football. Got close, and she yelled at the kids who were barely 9 years old. She isn't good. She isn't a good person.
In other words, so she was disrespectful to other kids.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Okay. You know what? Okay, now let me say what I got to say. A lot of people have said that she was a very hard person to work with. You know, a lot of complaints. Whether this is true or not, once again, I'm just making it clear. This is what people have told me. And all this came today, okay? Again, nothing negative in that video was said about her, bro. So I don't know why she jumped off like that, but you know what? It showed her true character, because to me, integrity is everything. How you treat people is everything. Whether you have money or you don't, how you treat people. So I hope and pray, honestly, that you learn. Okay? So let me say one thing, because I truly believe that this is Snow's fake page. It's called The 1600s. This one was all over my boy Norbert's page. And this was posted up on his page right before we went live. And it said, Tony Vision, this is a comment. No means no, Tony. Let's talk about your history. Okay? Now, I replied, and it said he can't reply because this comment is no longer there. Yeah. So what I did, I screenshot it and I put it on my story. So those of you got to follow me can go see it on my story. Here's what I put. Call in tonight, and I'll address it with paperwork, website, and case number. The wig lady will be watching as well. The wig lady, and I'm only going to say her Instagram name simply because it was used in court, and this is public record now, and that's Sandy Pants. Sandy Pants, the wig lady, Miss Pac-Man, a.k.a., you know, ball strangler. Anyways, here's my thing, okay? First and foremost, people say, how you going to talk? That's not, she's a woman. To me, that's not a woman. I respect women. I don't call women bitches. I call bitches bitches, okay? I respect women. I have the utmost respect for women. Not one woman has ever sat right here and felt uncomfortable with me. This is the only one, okay? And she did 2 videos recently, okay? And I hope Snow was listening, because I need you to understand who is giving you this information. Because for her to come on my page and say that, and then someone sends me something that Miss Pac-Man posted on her story, it's all clout chasing, bro. Miss Pac-Man will do anything or anyone for clout. Okay? She had no business snooping on his page and then going and tagging Snow like if they know each other. Okay? So Snow, I hope you're listening, because I need you to know what kind of person this is. Okay? This person is a documented liar. This person, there's paperwork on her. And I'm pushing that because there is paperwork on her that she was found guilty of defamation by a jury of 12 unanimously. She did 2 interviews. And in those 2 interviews, okay, I'm not going to mention the 2 podcasts, and I don't want to give them any shine, but I'll never fuck with them, right. Okay? There were 2 questions that they never asked her in 2 interviews, okay? Why was you and your son acquitted? Okay? Why were you found guilty of defamation? They never asked her that. You know why? Because if they asked her that, there'll be no interview, because she'll have to say, I fabricated and lied about everything. There will be no interviews. She has said on those interviews that the paperwork can never be released. She's a fucking liar, and I'm going to prove it. Because anybody that wants this paperwork, as a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to put it on my YouTube community, and I'm also going to put it on my story. The website and the case number where anybody can go and view it, because it's public record. Or if you want to download it, you could pay per page or whatever. But you can view. And the reason why I say a snitch, because she dropped 2 names. She ratted out 2 rappers. And I'm saying this because people that can go see it that it's public record. And this is Wicked Baby Doll and Miss Lovely, 2 artists that I interviewed here, okay? She threw them under the bus. She ratted them out. So she is a documented liar, snitch, okay? And here's my thing. Why would anybody support somebody like that? Why would these podcasts give somebody that fabricated an entire fucking story a platform to share her story? Honestly, I'll wait on that one. Okay? And this whole court shit was never criminal. It was never. Look, and the only reason why I'm addressing this is because this comment came up. So now, here's my thing, Snow. If you want, send one of your followers. I'll send you the website, and I'll send you the case number, and you could look it up that this person giving you the fucking info is a fucking narcissist fucking liar. Okay, and it's time that she's exposed. People expose her, and all you guys that are following her on her Instagram, supporting a documented liar, somebody that has paperwork on her, somebody that lied and said that somebody sexually assaulted her. Here's another one that I'm going to throw out there. And Gil from American Cholo asked me this when he interviewed me. People say that John is the missing piece. John Elkins was a guy that used to work right over here. He used to run my show. Okay. In court, my attorney asked her, where is John Elkins? Because he's on the paperwork.
Yeah.
It was me, my son, and John Elkins.
Right.
I couldn't get a hold of him. That's what she said. Okay. After that
don't make sense.
Yeah. After that American Cholo podcast, somebody went on her page, screenshotted that John Elkins and Sandy Pants follow each other.
Yeah. That's
how you like me now. Okay. So my thing is, if you guys want to see those screenshots, you guys want the website, you guys want the case number, it'll be up on my story tomorrow. Go check it out. If for some reason my page disappears, it's because she had it taken down again. This is my 6th page, Marvelous, and you know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Ever since I met this person, all my pages have been disappearing. So Snow, once again, if you're going to associate yourself with this person, and you can identify yourself with this person, maybe because you're just like her. Okay. You're identifying yourself with a snitch, a liar who has paperwork on her. So all you followers that are following her, you guys are following somebody that has paperwork. You might as well go support Tekashi 69 and SPM because there's no difference. Okay. So once again, she's lied to everybody and said the paperwork's not available. I have the fucking website and the case number. So that's it. Okay. And it's time that we expose this fucking fat alley cat. You know, see, here's my thing, bro. This person won't go away. She won't go away. She, you know, that's why I had, after I won my case.
Bro,
hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold
bro.
on.
Go for it.
I'm going to share something with you.
Go for it, bro.
After I won my case, I had to change my number. And I told you that. I had to change my number because she was coming at me with all these fake numbers, sending me bullshit, fake pages on my Instagram. She just won't go away. And then she just recently started with you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, well, that's all I was gonna say, bro. Harassing, you know, me, sending me messages. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? Why would you be sending me anything? Like, it's out there. The truth is out there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's ridiculous to get all these people are involved. You know, shout out to Mega Man. You know, harassing the homie.
Yeah.
Like, for what? You got that much time on your hands to harass people that are trying to live their lives? You know what I mean? Like,
once again, she doesn't work. She's 33 years old. She lives with her parents. She lives off the government. She doesn't do shit.
Damn.
You know what? Get yourself a fucking job. Go to the fucking gym. If you like, we'll start up a GoFundMe and buy you some more wigs. Okay? Like, fuck. Like, what the fuck else do you want? It's like that cat that keeps coming in your yard. You throw hot water in it. You throw a fucking rock. They leave for about 15 minutes and they'll come right back.
Yeah.
This is what she does. She stalks my boy Norbert's page. She stalks my boy Alex's page. But now that the paperwork is official, the website is up. You know what? The case number's there. Hit me up. I'll send everything to you guys. It's time that you guys expose this person that has been lying to all of you guys. You guys should just go to her page and just block her ass. So.
And what was she? Did she have like a talent? Was she a singer? Like
nothing. She does nothing.
She's not known for anything at all.
For nothing.
Wow.
Go fucking pick up an instrument.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? She does nothing, and people are giving her interviews. And she, what did she name her last interview? Dating Frost. Falsely accused. What were you wrongfully accused of? And more.
That's crazy.
You know, she's sitting there looking like a fat ass Dora the Explorer. You know. So anyways, look, all I'm going to say, because this is the last time I'm going to address it, you fuck with the wrong person, okay? You really, really fuck with the wrong person. Snow, if I were you, I'll disassociate myself with her because eventually you're going to see on my community and on my post the website and the case number where you guys can see everything that she said, okay? I'm done with this fucking hood rat. So we out of here. Much love, much respect. Marvelous. Any shout outs? Anything?
Shout out to my kids. I love you guys. Be safe out there. All you guys trick or treating, all that. Remember what I said on Freaky Tales. Be careful. Check that candy.
Yes.
You know, just be careful. You know, people, you know, out there doing foolish things.
All good. You know what? And I just want to say one last thing before I give my shout outs. You know, a lot of people may say, Tony, why are you so mad? You know what? I'm passionate about shit like this. But I want you guys to think about this. What if she lied about your brother?
Yeah.
What if she lied about your friend?
Yeah.
Or what if she lied about your father? Yeah. How would you act?
Yeah.
Okay? How would you act? So that's what I'm saying. And then she accused my son, you know? And then she said, I couldn't find John, but they're following each other on Instagram. Anyways, once again, to my boy Norbert, Norbert already passed me up on followers, and I'm Jelly. Okay, and Alex Cervantes Enterprise, once again, my son B-SKANLESS for helping me promote this, and the Hip Hop Jedi, and none other than Marvelous Inc. And we will be back on Wednesday. Happy Halloweeny, and hope you guys get a lot of candies. And we out of here.